Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. If you were looking for the internet's most exciting and interactive live break room, then you have come to the right place. We are opening live break mystery boxes featuring the biggest names from across the sports world every single day. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down and make it as easy to understand as possible. First, head over to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of our series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win that item at an extremely discounted rate. Next, click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you've completed your checkout, tune into the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at noon, 3, or 6 p.m. Central Time any day of the week. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen when your specific break begins. Your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Some of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or open live on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points toward specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. Your breaker for tonight's show.
Oh my God.
Likes long walks on the beach, candlelight dinners in his Patrick Mahomes jersey.
None are better than this one, the best quarterback in the world.
Oh, there
Patrick
he is.
Mahomes.
And staring at the messy posters over his bed, it's Kamen Entchev.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. Kamen Entchev here with Dom Pellegrini, ready for an awesome show tonight. It's Friday. Time to get down on Friday. Let's look at our beautiful faces here, Dom. I'm ready, man. Hey, how about this? We got these special cups here. You guys can officially say you're part of the most knowledgeable show on staff.
Right.
We had the UA summer party today, and we had sports trivia. Dom and I tied for first. I technically won the tiebreaker, though. I know my Olympic sports better than you, apparently.
I didn't know the U.S. won that many gold medals.
How many did you say? 24?
I was way off.
I was off by only 2.
I was way off.
And I remember in my head when they won the 40th medal, so I put 42. So good on me. So knowledgeable show here tonight with so many awesome helmets like this one right here. Check out this lid right here. This beautiful McLaurin Rip Speed Flex McLaurin and Robinson. That lottery series, Dom, 12 boxes left. We still got ourselves 5 headliners, guys. Justin Jefferson Speed Flex, Shannon Sharp and Sterling Sharp dual sign Speed Flex. The Marshall Faulk, 2 secondary headliners, Aiden Hutchinson, Mike Evans. And we still got some entries left for Brady. Still got some entries left. 15 total in the series. I'm looking at this down 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have had 8 entries down. We have 7 more entries to go in the final 12 boxes for the Brady helmet. So should be an awesome show in the lottery. Got some great stuff in the half and half still. Looking at, 5 photoed Speed Flexes still. It's a brand new vault with 4 Speed Flexes left. Cannot wait to get started. Dom, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. A lot of fun here in the break room early. Let's continue it here tonight. That lottery series at half and half loaded. New vault loaded. Diamonds in a great spot. Bijan Robinson Speed Flex still out there. I'm ready to have some fun tonight.
All right, let's do it. Let's start our dice roll. Looking for 6 or higher on the dice roll. We got ourselves 3 and a 2. That won't do. How about 3 and a 5? 8 on the dice roll. 8 is our dice roll for the show tonight. We'll head on over to the Wheel of Names. You know what? I'm just going to make the lottery the chase. It's the best series in the room. It's the one we got to get closed up tonight. And lottery's the chase. Let's do this, Dom. So if we can close the lottery out, have a good one, Robbie. let's do 7:30. It's about an hour and a half, a little bit less than an hour and a half. If this can close out by 7:30, Dom, then we will drop a brand new series, and we'll also get you guys a brand new wheel spin.
There you
How's
go.
that sound?
Sound pretty damn good. To me.
Nice little compromise for our terrific customers here in the UA Live break room. So no pre-fills yet. Let's do a rundown here, a little top to bottom rundown of what we got going on. So here's the Blitz Quad Series. This is our new Vault Series, loaded with headliners still. We got ourselves actually 29 boxes left. We've done one box so far in the series, and we pulled the Justin Jefferson Rave. So we have 4 photoed Speed Flexes left. By the way, I can say this for a fact. Micah Parsons and Saquon Barkley were supposed to be photoed headliners. They're in that secondary headliner range. Got the MVP, Josh Allen, on a Speed Flex with that blue visor. Got Drew Brees, Speed Flex on the slate. One of the best quarterbacks of all time. NFL's all-time leading rusher, Emmitt Smith, on that Speed Flex. That is super duper clean. Look at that black and silver eclipse. We still got Jordan Love in here. Steve Young still in here. That custom Bo Jackson is still left on that Speed Flex. And we got Steve Young, the best lefty quarterback of all time, on that beautiful authentic. So can you double check too, Dom, and let me know about that vault? How many boxes are left? There might be a couple less, but loaded with headliners, because I think there might actually be less than 29. I'll have you double check there.
Now, see how many vaults they did in the last show really fast.
Because I know they did a pairing earlier today.
So it looks like they did one. It looks like they only did one vault today. It was in that pairing double.
They pulled the Derrick Henry. So that's the only headliner gone, the only box gone. Jefferson's the one that's still left in that sick vault. So yes, Henry was good in the vault. Correct, Kyle Disler. The only box gone in the series was the King Derrick Henry in this absolutely terrific vault series. That is the Blitz. We still got all the vault keys out there, including 300. Come and get that series, guys. The one that's going to be the hot series of the night will be the lottery series. 12 boxes left, guys. We still have the Justin Jefferson Viking Speed Flex, talking about the best receiver in the league, arguably. We have a dual sign Sterling and Shannon Sharp Speed Flex, both Sharps in the Hall of Fame. It is a Pro Football Hall of Fame helmet. We are making that an AFC South hit. Everyone always talks about where the headliners in the South. Hey, we're going to give you guys an extra headliner in the AFC South with the Sharps. Marshall with the MVP inscription. Marshall Faulk on that beautiful Ram helmet, my favorite standard helmet in the game on that Marshall Faulk. Aiden Hutchinson, Mike Evans, secondary headliners. And then we actually have 7 entries left for this insane Tom Brady Speed Flex. The bonus prize for the end of the series, 7 entries left, guys. Actually, in 12 boxes, more than half the boxes will have an entry for the Tom Brady Speed Flex. Beautiful lid right there. So 6 to go in that double. We got ourselves 2 to go in the single, 8 to go in the quad. Now, keep in mind, secondary headliner Aiden Hutchinson compared with the Justin Jefferson. Diamonds are down to 9 boxes left, 3 headliners left. Bijan Robinson Speed Flex, talking about the best running back of his generation. Only Saquon and Derrick Henry, in my opinion, are better than Bijan Robinson on that clean Falcon Speed Flex. Brian Urlacher on that beautiful orange authentic Hall of Fame linebacker for the Bears. Then Edgerrin James, Hall of Fame running back on the Lunar authentic for the Colts. Half and half, 14 boxes left, 9 total headliners left, including 5 photo headliners, and they're all Speed Flexes, Dom. Drew Brees Speed Flex. That helmet looks insane. The gold and the sort of black feel to it. Second all-time in pass yards, passing touchdowns, the great Drew Brees. The best lefty quarterback ever, Steve Young. That one actually just an authentic Steve Young. And then the other ones are Speed Flexes. That includes Marshall Faulk on the Chrome. The only one of 3 guys with 1,000 rush yards and 1,000 receiving yards in the same season, Marshall Faulk. Bijan Robinson again, the dual threat star on that beautiful sort of like matte red chrome feel to it. Bijan Robinson. And then Lad McConkey, another chrome helmet, one of the best young receivers in the league. He's a good lad, Lad McConkey. So we got ourselves 5 photo headliners, 4 our speed flexes. Then we got ourselves a bunch of secondary headliners. We're looking at Edgerrin James, Aiden Hutchinson, Josh Jacobs, and Darrelle Revis are the secondary headliners in the half and half. We got ourselves the practice squad down to 3 boxes left, 2 headliners left. Bo Jackson, authentic photo headliner. And then another great running back, secondary headliner, LaShawn McCoy. 2 and 3 chance at a headliner there. Brand new mini helmet series, only done a couple boxes so far. Still loaded with headliners. Champ Bailey, the Hall of Fame corner. We got Alvin Kamara still out there on that sick chrome mini Alvin Kamara. A Hall of Fame receiver, Michael Irvin, still lurking in the break room here. We got ourselves so much heat here. Still have the Justin Jefferson mini for the Vikings. We got Lawrence Taylor, the GOAT defensive player. Raider Nation, your boy Max Crosby, one of the best defensive players in the league. Jamar Chase on that clean Bengal. Then Eric Dickerson on that beautiful Ram helmet. The Hall of Fame running back. Secondary headliners, Chad Johnson, Thurman Thomas, and Frank Gore. We are loaded in that turnover battle. Jersey break has Brian Urlacher, Nico Collins, then Chad Johnson, Joe Theismann, secondary headliners. 4 of them in the final 13 boxes in the jerseys. And lastly, we do have the diamond single up as well, all authentics. We have mystery boxes up for you guys. The jerseys, the minis, the college reps, which still have, I believe, all the headliners left except for that Ricky Williams. And then we have the NFL reps, which have a lot of good ones too. Bo Jackson, J.J. Watt, Warren Moon, A.J. Green, Ricky Williams, and Jameson Williams being the photoed headliners left in here. So, yep, Derrick Henry was pulled, as we said, guys. Yep. So what do you guys want to rock and roll with? Let's talk about best lids in the room, Dom. What do you think?
Let me take one.
What do you think the best lid in the room is right now? It's kind of tough for me.
It's tough right now. I'm looking at the Drew Brees right now, which I love it in the black and blue, half and half. I mean, just because it's Drew Brees, I love Drew Brees. I got to give love to a Packer and some family. The Sharp brothers, Sterling Sharp, the new Hall of Famer, and we got Shannon, too, the 2 brothers. Hall of Fame, Speed Flex, which is awesome.
Right.
Marshall Faulk, one of my favorite players of all time. First player ever, 1,000.
I love that Ram helmet, personally.
If you're a Viking fan, you definitely want to get in the break room today because if you're looking for that Justin Jefferson, I am a Viking magnet here in the break room as a Packer
The
fan.
Vikings do love you. They always find you, Dom.
They do love me.
You are a Viking guru, as
And
they
that
say.
lottery series, you know, I love just the gimmick of it, right? The lottery balls, it's a lot of fun, and it's probably my favorite gimmick that we do in the break room. And the half and half still loaded as well with Marshall Faulk, Bijan Robinson, Lad McConkey, that beautiful chrome Charger Speed Flex. We pulled that Antonio Gates last night. Those Chargers chrome Speed Flexes are unreal, to say the least.
Couldn't agree more.
So a lot of heat here in the break. And, then, and a brand new vault.
That vault, too, can you double check whether we have videos of the actual helmets? I think there's videos of other helmets in there for some reason. I'm really confused, but that Emmitt Smith is one of my favorites. Cowboy Nation, that Eclipse Speed Flex. Obviously, you covered all the ones in that lottery series. Low-key, I know there's slight imperfections, Dom, but I do love the helmets in the black and blue half and half, right? Some of these are very, very clean. The Breeze looks insane. I mean, I love the blue and white tone of the Marshall Faulk. A lot of good ones in here as well. So, very nice. Talking about the best lid in this break room, Bob. Best lid in this break room. Obviously, all of it is a personal preference thing, Dom. Love Eli Manning, love Chad Powers. I would personally much rather have a Drew Brees Speed Flex or a Josh Allen Speed Flex, an MVP quarterback like JA-17. Bo Jackson, that custom bow in the vault is loaded. And actually, the best lid in the room is Tom Brady. That's the, coming out when we do the bonus prizes. So that's what the memorabilia game is all about. You've got your favorite team, your favorite player like Bob, Eli Manning, Chad Powers. That's the best lid to him. To most customers, that's the best lid right there. Tom Brady, Dom.
Some customers like, who? Chad Powers, who? What?
Right, Chad Powers.
The heck?
Eli, awesome guy for sure. Eli Manning, but
Eli's a cool dude, but when it comes down to Eli Manning and Drew Brees, I'm taking Drew Brees 11 times out of 10.
yeah, I'm taking Tom Brady 12 times out of 10.
Oh, yeah.
How about that?
Oh, yeah.
Lottery ready?
Let's do lotto.
Let's do a lotto. Let's do it, guys.
It's a single coming up.
Lottery single coming up. Single and ready to mingle in the lottery series, guys. Thank you so much.
You ever win, like, the lottery, any type
Yes,
of?
I had a really nice win in the lottery once, Tom. I put in like $5 and I won, I think, like 500.
Damn.
And it was a younger me. I think I was like right out of college or right around college. And, you know, back then, $500 was even more than it is now.
Oh, yeah.
For a $5 investment, I felt really good.
I'll take $500 right now.
Yeah, so I had a one nice lottery win. So 13, says Kyle Dissler.
Gotcha, Katie.
And again, Bob, all of us have different opinions on GOAT debates and rings. I am one of those guys, personally, Dom, that believes in sports being a team game. Now, I'm a Peyton Manning, Mahomes fan. They're my favorites personally because that's the guys I like. But, you know, Eli played great. Let's be honest. The Giants' pass rush beat Tom Brady. It wasn't Eli beating Tom Brady. It was his team's pass rush. And it's a team game. As it's a head-to-head thing, I don't get so caught up in quarterback head-to-head records. Not my thing typically, Dom, personally.
13.
Oh, I got the tongue-in-cheek. I got it, Bob. I got it, my man. 13 in the lotto. We're always tongue-in-cheek, Bob. You didn't get our tongue-in-cheek, right?
Never do. They never get when we're on.
We're having fun, too, man. It's kind of hard to decipher a chat and, you know, comments, etc. But, yeah, we're always here to have some fun in the UA Live break room. We're fun guys, as we say.
That is true.
Fun guys. We're the fun guys. You like being a fun guy, Dom?
I'm a gold medalist, actually. I got to wear my medal.
Yeah, you did get a medal in one of our work challenges today. I'm not going to throw any of my teammates under the bus, but we could have had a gold medal. I did not cost it. I'll leave it at that, Dom.
No, your soccer skills are impressive.
I did my part.
I did my part of my job. I did.
Trivia winner, baby. Trivia winner here today.
That is true.
You and I both got the Don Larson question right. Shout out to us. Bob's got to be happy. The only perfect game in the World Series.
Yeah, I think Bob would appreciate that we got that question right.
Yeah, we did good. I think that's probably the one that put us over the top, honestly.
I got the hockey question right. I got the Messier question.
That was good. I missed that one. The Messier. I went Gretzky. We got ourselves, 8 clicks here. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
I told you, I think I'm the hockey guy on staff.
You are, apparently. Brian Goner's got the NFC North. Scott Pryor, the NFC South. Julian Andrade, NFC East. How about this name? I like this name. Bobby Bascu.
What up, Bobby?
NFC West. Bobby B. Kyle Dissler, AFC North. Sean Davis with SHAWN, AFC South. Brian Goner, AFC East. And Tom Kozich in the AFC West. Lucky number 13 coming up in the lotto. 13 of 30. Some people believe 13 to be a very lucky number, Dom. I know my fiance's favorite number is 13.
Okay.
All right. What do we got here? What do we got?
She a Dan Marino fan?
Yeah, she loves Dan Marino.
That's it.
Totally, Dom. You're on to her. She loves Marino. Loves Marino.
Isaac Ian, number 13.
Here's one. This one's number 43, Dom. It's the lightning bug. Darren Sproles on the Eagles replica helmet. Julian Andrade, closer magic. 2011 was the year, Dom. The single season all-purpose yards record. Most rushing, receiving, kick return, punt return yards combined for the great Darren Sproles. A very nice hit, Julian. You are entered in for a chance at Tom Brady.
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to go ahead and get you bonus money, my man. Bonus gift card, courtesy of our lottery series. Julian Andrade.
Good luck, Julian. Well, you already got the Darren Sproles. Hopefully that gift card is some big money.
Yeah, we got the balls here. I don't know if we ever got the sheet, but I looked at it in our
I
system.
printed it out.
Who threw it out? Well, they keep it here. Ah, here it is, Dom.
It's a little small. I didn't know how to...
That's okay.
Yeah.
That way we have the sheet so we can reference things. So good job, Julian. Let me get that Darren Sproles written up for you, and you have a chance at Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Never hurts to have a chance at Brady here We'll do that Brady drawing at the end of the series, Dom, which will be pretty soon.
Full-size helmet, a gift card, and a chance to win Brady.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
11 boxes left total after this one. 11 boxes left. These will go pretty quickly with those doubles and quads. We don't hesitate here. We make moves in the break room.
Moves.
We get to spin for the lotto balls, which is absolutely exciting. Things I love to see. I like this lottery series. It's been a fan favorite. Early in the week, we started hot with the lotto. Full circle moment, finishing hot with the lotto here on a Friday night in the UA live break room.
Lotto, always fun stuff with the Lotto series for sure.
Uh-huh. All right. Let's see what we got here. We have ourselves 7 lottery balls left, like I told you guys. What's going to come out here from the lotto? So I'm actually going to put it here, Dom, like this.
I forgot if I asked this. When you won that Lotto, was it like a scratch off or was it like an actual Lotto ticket?
No, lotto ticket.
Nice.
That's what I like to play. 2. Lotto ball 2 coming up.
2.
2. Let me get 2 off. There it goes. 2. You can see that it landed on 2. Let's see what the gift card amount is here, Dom.
Yeah.
Lottery ball 2, according to my sheet, is, I know it's a little small, but it does show it $150.
Nice.
And I'm going to read off all the amounts right now in case someone says that they didn't hear it. So, yeah, show it off close. Can you read them off then, actually, if you're going to be that close, Dom?
That's off my monitor.
Let's see. Let's see here.
Is it a little blurry? Let's see.
Back a little. Actually, I can read them off because I'll be able to see them. That's the test that it actually works. So over, this way, the other way, sorry. More. All right, and then down a little. Up a little, sorry. All right, so ball 1 is 75, ball 2 is 150, which we just had. Ball 3 is 100, ball 4 is 100, ball 5 is 50, 6 is 75, 7 was 250 is gone, 8 is 75, 9 is 125, 10 is 150, 11 is 350, the bonus. Then we got 100, a 50, and a 200 the rest of the way. So that's the lottery balls for you guys. Julian Andrade, that's the mini lotto. The big lotto is Tom Brady, Dom. That's the one that's worth over $3,000. The big lotto still on deck here in the break room today.
Julian, I'll send that over. Give me 10 seconds, and I got you, my man.
All right. Thank you, Dom.
Just put this here in the live break sheet. I like how we have this. We have it neatly organized where we have the gift card and the ball, which so
correct.
We don't have a mix-up with...
You can see this right here. Christopher Leon, $250 gift card, ball 7. William McPherson just got 100, which was ball 4. Tom Kozic got $350 on ball 11. So you can see what the amounts are there, guys. Nice and neatly organized. So, by the way, so far, we have Christopher, Tom, Sean, Karen, Shay, Scott, Tom, Julian, William, and Julian. So actually, Tom Kozic has 2 in 15 chance at Brady. Could get even more odds, right? Everyone else has a 1 in 15 chance at the moment. Next lottery doubles, 5 to go, guys. Here's that link. Lottery double, 5 spots to go.
Sent right now, Julian. So if you don't see it in your inbox, check your junk email or your spam email.
Thank you. Also, 3 spots to go in the Blitz Vault.
Yeah.
I'll drop that in as well
for
the link. 3 spots to go. Vault double. Julian says, just saw it, thanks.
No problem.
So, guys, let's talk about double up options in the vault, for example. Pretty new series. By the way, 2 secondary headliners that should be photoed. We have actually, let's see here. NFC East, Micah Parsons, Saquon Barkley. You can double up with those 2.
Yep.
You can also double those with Emmitt Smith. So, actually, NFC East has 3 headliners right there for you guys. We do have ourselves in the NFC North, Justin Jefferson and Jordan Love double up. That's a good one. Obviously, there's a secondary headliner, Warren Moon, which could pair with, depending on what division it is, LaShawn McCoy also could be NFC East. Or it's AFC East if it's a Bill, then it pairs with Josh Allen. So a lot of options here. Playing the double early in the series, Dom, is the best time to do it. More chances to double up here. So that is 3 spots to go. Lottery, you can still double up. Actually, secondary headliner Aiden Hutchinson would pair with the Speed Flex Justin Jefferson in the lottery double box break. We're kind of at the point of the lottery, Dom, where it's a very, very interesting point in the series. Interesting in that I kind of wonder, like, do you want to win the Speed Flex or do you want to win the entry for Brady? Because, you know, it depends on what happens. Because if you win the Speed Flex and then, you know, you get a Speed Flex, it's great. But if you win the entry and you win Brady and you win a gift card, then you're sitting pretty. What's kind of interesting is, though, like, let's just say you don't win the Brady, but then you get a gift card with your helmet, the rep, and you use that gift card to get into the vault or the half and half, and you win another Speed Flex.
You know, my philosophy is common. Why not both? Get yourself a Speed Flex headliner and get back in that series and get your entry for Tom Brady later.
Yeah. 2-for-1 deal is always good. 2-for-1 deal is always good. 37 of you guys watching across all 3 platforms. Plenty of eyeballs tonight. Friday night is one of the busiest shows of the month, busiest shows of the week. Going to be an epic Friday. Obviously, last night was iconic. It's going to be tough to top that. But let's do it, Dom.
Yes.
Let's set goals. We did 60 boxes last night. Let's do 70 tonight. I'm one for setting goals, man.
I know.
Goals are always here to be made. Let's get that lottery. Let's get that vault. Those are coming up soon. Let's get the half and half going, too, man. That's a really cool series in the half and half. Some of the best lids in the UA live break room in that half and half series. Otherwise, looking forward to an awesome, awesome show here tonight. How you doing, Dom? You excited for the show Friday night?
I love Friday nights here in the break room. A lot of fun spending time with my good friend over there.
Buddies.
I don't know. Maybe we should tell them what we did earlier. We had a nice little fun company
Yeah,
event.
we did.
Did a little sports.
Trivia champs.
Uh-huh.
We won these for Win the Trivia Champs, Dom and I. And we both did pretty good at the quarterback one. I actually scored worse when we actually did it for points because when I was doing it pre the scoring, I made a bunch of them.
Yeah.
So I think Mike Martis won.
Yep.
Give Mike his dues. Our guy Mike in marketing was the throwing champ.
I think it was third.
You were third?
'Cause I think someone else. I think Mike was 44, I believe.
Raul did good.
Raul did good. I actually had a higher score. I was a little upset that he won the spiral because I thought I had.
Chinmay did good too.
Me and Chinmay were tied. We had 37.
Okay.
Raul did good. Chinmay and myself did good. I think Luke got 40. I think Luke.
Let's pretend nobody did bad. Let's tell them nobody did bad.
Yeah, well,
unless you watched me do the golf.
I'll tell you what.
Because I did good at football, soccer. I was okay at baseball. The golf got me.
I'll tell you what. There was no one else doing play action. There was no one else, running outside the pocket than me. So I think I deserve bonus points.
Okay.
For Robbie got the Hustle and Heart Award. I didn't see him doing no play actions or
Come on,
running
Robbie.
from pressure in the quarterback
Come on,
challenge.
Robbie. So yeah, a lot of fun. I had our company summer party. A lot more fun coming up in the break room with these fire lids. I'm in a good mood. Let's keep the good mood going. Keep the good times going.
I will say this.
In the break room.
My elbow is barking. I thought it was Brett Favre for a second.
Yeah,
throwing those
dude.
Rifles.
We got plenty of guys that throw rifles here in the break room. Let's actually, why don't we bring that Brady helmet out? It's over there, Dom. Let's do some more of the Vanna Whites that you're excellent at doing. They call him the Vanna White extraordinaire here, Dom Pellegrini.
I got the shakes right now. My elbow.
You're working on it, man. You're working it. The bonus prize we're playing for. Black and blue, Alonzo, I can go over it, my man. Let's show off the Brady real quick, then we'll go over the black and blue for Alonzo Perez. Look at this Tom Brady. This is the bonus prize tonight, the American Patriot, the RIP Speed Flex. We have 11 boxes left in that lottery series and 6 entries for the Tom Brady with the blue visor. This helmet worth over $3,000. Very, very clean Tom Brady.
I didn't know this, and I should have known this because I like to pride myself on being like the uniform guy, the helmet guy. I know.
Sure.
That's called the Flying Elvis, the Patriots logo.
Is it?
Flying Elvis. That's what the thing's called.
Elvis Presley?
Yes, the Flying Elvis.
I like it.
Because when they first debuted that new look, we all love Patriot Pat, right?
Sure.
But
Love Patriot Pat.
I think of Tom Brady. I think the newer Patriot helmets, which when they debuted those helmets, fans hated them, of course.
Of course.
So they gave him like the nickname Flying Elvis was supposed to be like not a positive comment, but now it's like a cool because everyone loves Elvis. So now Flying Elvis is pretty damn cool.
I like that. All right, so black and blue, Alonzo. Black and blue is loaded. It's half Speed Flexes, half normal Authentics. We have 14 boxes left, 9 total headliners, 4 photoed Speed Flexes that we know of. So the black and blue has extremely minor imperfections. I'm talking like teeny tiny minor, where you really can't really see it. I know Joe Aguilar gets his magnifying glass out to figure these out, but you know, you win them at an even cheaper fraction of the cost. These are really nice helmets. And actually some of the best looking helmets are left in here. The Drew Brees on that chrome Speed Flex, the yellow, the gold, chromes are worth the most money. That's an awesome helmet on one of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game, Drew Brees. We have the two-tone Marshall Faulk Chrome Speed Flex, one of the best dual thread backs ever, one of 3 guys with 1,000 rush yards and 1,000 receiving yards in the same season, the great Drew Brees. We have the Bijan Robinson matte red chrome. You can actually double up Brees and Robinson, one spot, win them both in the double box break. I mean, even with it being, slight imperfections, these chrome Speed Flexes are around $1,500, give or take in value. We're looking at close to $3,000, maybe more to the right buyer for less than $250 in the double. You get the Bijan Robinson and Drew Brees double up. Lad McConkey Flex still left as well. That clean chrome Flex. And a lot of great secondary headliners, right? We have the Edgerrin James in here. How about Aiden Hutchinson, one of the best pass rushers in the game. Josh Jacobs, the great running back, pair Hutch and Jacobs together. That is a pretty darn good option if you ask me as well. And then Darrelle Revis Island secondary headliner, still lurking in the break room too. So a lot of good options, Alonzo. Come and get your spots. I believe you're a Charger fan, Alonzo. So that chrome McConkey is right up your alley, my man. Right up your alley. So, guys, what are we breaking next? 3 spots to go in the vault double. That's coming up. 5 spots to go in the lottery double. That's coming up. Half and half is 7 to go in the quad and the double. We go from 7 down to like 4, though. These go very, very quickly here in the UA Live break room. So why don't we do this? We can do as many as you guys want. It's early in the show, but let's focus our efforts on maybe these 2 first. Vault is 3 spots to go. Lottery is 5 spots to go. Let's get these knocked out first. Let's see Justin Jefferson. Let's see Marshall Faulk. I love my 2 favorite standard helmets in the NFL, Dom. The Vikings and the Rams. So
love the Rams.
I do love Marshall Faulk. I do love Justin Jefferson. These are absolutely stunning helmets here in the break room. Come and get those guys. Very, very clean lids to say the least.
Oh, in the snack room, I have to call because I keep calling the break room. I forget, 2 break rooms here. But the snack room here, me and you were talking about, football in the back. And I remember telling you my first couple of jerseys that I got, Marshall Faulk, one of those jerseys. He's one of my favorite players of all time.
Yeah, Marshall Faulk is a guy that was so good that I think actually he was better than the stats because, the Rams were a passing offense. Had they run the ball more, his running numbers would have looked even better. Marshall Faulk.
1,000 guy. He'd been so good in today's league.
100%. Him along with Tomlinson and, Adrian Peterson, 2 of my, best running backs I remember watching as a kid.
Madden 03, baby.
Madden 03. Marshall. So that's 5 to go, that lottery double. Now, chance to get Tom Brady, who obviously beat Marshall Faulk and the Rams. The famous game where Ricky Prohl said a dynasty is born tonight. It was supposed to be the Rams dynasty.
He was right.
Instead, it was the Patriots dynasty.
Good call, Ricky.
Ricky Prohl. So how about that? He does not like Brady much because he lost to him as a Ram and as a Carolina Panther.
Yeah.
Now, he was with that Panther team with Muhsin Muhammad, Jake Delhomme, Steve Smith. Was Steven Davis the running back?
I think he was the running back.
Remember him? He went to Washington later.
Uh-huh.
Steven Davis.
Was he on Washington before and then he went to Carolina?
That's a great question.
I think he was on Washington.
I'm trying to remember which one he was on first.
Because he's one of those running backs that gets forgotten about, but he was very good.
Very good.
Washington, yeah. Washington, Carolina, then I don't remember on St. Louis, but he finished his career at St. Louis.
I do remember that, actually. One of those weird moments.
1999, 1,400 yards, 17 touchdowns.
Yeah, he was good.
Damn.
Very, very good. So, guys, black and blue, lottery, obviously. The vault is still loaded. Only headliner gone is Derrick Henry. Bo Jackson on that beautiful speed flex. That matte gold, it hits different, Bo Jackson. We're on a run of Bo Jacksons. Last night, the one was sick. Another cool one. One of the best athletes ever, Bo Jackson. We have in the vault, that Drew Brees slate. That is clean, Drew Brees. 3 times, Dom, Drew Brees led the NFL in passing yards and passing touchdowns in the same season. 3 times he did that.
He's unbelievable.
And he won MVP, none of them, which is weird to say.
You know what I found out yesterday? My mom loves Drew Brees.
Good.
She was talking about, she was like, you get any more Drew Brees in the room? I'm like, yeah, we always got Drew Brees. She goes, he's one of my favorite quarterbacks ever. I'm like, go get in the break room.
Come on, Ma. Get in the break room. Mama Pellegrini, get yourself in the break room, Mama P. That's what I want to see, Dom. Mama Pellegrini in the break room. Would be terrific.
I can make those live for you, Den, actually.
Yeah, we'll put those live, Den. Den McKeon will be getting some mini personals, sounds like. It's a brand new series.
There you go, Den.
We'll put those personals in there. Den the Man McKeon getting those mini personals here. So there you go. Folks, what are we doing? What are we doing? Vault. Josh Allen, the MVP with that blue visor. That hits different. I've actually never seen that Emmitt Smith helmet before, where it's the sort of like the black and the silver ripped together with the black visor. Emmitt Smith, the greatest cowboy of all time, the one cowboy every cowboy fan should want. One of those weird but true stats. It took me a while to wrap my head around this, Dom, and to believe it to be true, that Emmitt Smith is the only cowboy ever to win the MVP. Isn't that crazy?
Until next season.
Until next season. Dom's parlay with Dak.
You saw that ticket I put in today.
Yeah, hey, I wish you luck, man. I'm a Dak defender. Emmitt Smith, though, we talk about football and all these complex offenses, Dom, right? We talk about, are you running, screens, trick plays? What are you doing? What formations are you running? I think the 90s Dallas Cowboys was good. The 90s Dallas Cowboys was very, very simple, Dom. They just handed the ball off to Emmitt Smith and they let him do his thing.
I can't wait for that Netflix documentary about the Dynasty Cowboys. That's going to be so damn
It's going to be
good.
So good. Dallas Cowboys, Emmitt Smith will be in there, of course. He's iconic. I know a lot of folks who want Troy Aikman. He's the quarterback.
Give me Emmett.
Troy Aikman never won an MVP. I think Emmitt Smith was more important to those Dallas Cowboy teams than Troy Aikman.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. To me personally, I think of 2 guys that made all the difference. They're all important.
Yeah.
But I think of Emmitt Smith
no
and
shots
Jimmy
at Troy.
Johnson, Dom.
Yeah, no shots at Troy. We love Troy Aikman.
We love Troy Aikman.
But when you have the all-time leading rusher and then Jimmy Johnson, one of the greatest architects of football, he knows how to put together a football team, Jimmy Johnson.
Emmett made the job easier. Made it easier for Mr. Jimmy Johnson, Troy Aikman, and all the guys. His offensive line helped too. I'm not saying they didn't, but the vision he had. Emmett knew exactly where to go, when to go there. And people say, "Oh, well, he played forever." What running backs played forever? Emmitt Smith and Frank Gore.
Exactly.
We have Todd Gurley is 30. He's retired, Dom. Remember Todd Gurley?
Yes, love Todd Gurley.
He retired very quickly.
Saw him play live.
Yeah. So Emmitt Smith is an iconic football player. Very, very cool helmet right there. Let me point. Get in there, guys. Get in that vault break. Let's get that Emmitt Smith. 3 spots to go.
You're talking about Jimmy Johnson. We pulled him in the vault in the Ann Moore section before, so we might see him. I love Jimmy because there's to be better coaches about the X's and O's, right? When we're talking about X's and O's, Bill Walsh, names like that. But when we're talking about drafting the Jimmies and the Joes.
Yeah.
Emmitt Smith, Jimmy John's like, I don't care that I come from University of Miami. I'm going to draft this guy. He's the rival from University of Florida. Don't
knows
care.
football.
He knows football. He knows great players. Emmitt Smith.
He did draft Michael Irvin.
He did.
So got
actually,
his
no,
guy.
that was Tom Landry's last first
Oh,
round pick.
Tom Landry, good pick.
Yeah, that was Tom.
Which is, it's always crazy to me when I hear that. Like, I always associate Tom Landry for the 70s.
Exactly.
But he was there late as well for the Cowboys.
You don't think Michael Irvin and Tom Landry, like, how did that
Yeah, that worked out well.
go? Yeah.
It worked out well. Just like the break should, guys. Get fire helmets here in the room. Like this Brady, which is coming up as a bonus prize. Like this McLaurin and Robinson dual sign Speedflex as well. The double box in the vault, Cody, has not happened yet. It is live right now. And we have 3 spots to go, my man. Let's get that one knocked out here shortly.
I can't remember if I said this, but Den, I did make those mini personals live, so.
All right, Den, get that personal, my man. I know Den's looking for those mini personals. They are active.
Hell yeah, Cody.
Yeah, Cody wants to market for us. Well, Cody,
Cody Dog, whoop.
here's how you can help us. This is for everybody else in the chat as well. You guys see this graphic. What are your favorite helmets on this graphic?
Yeah.
What do you most want to win? I mean, is it the Emmitt Smith? Is it the Josh Allen, the Drew Brees, the Bo Jackson? I mean, I love that Justin Jefferson Rave helmet. That thing is clean. What really gets the juices flowing? Which one do you guys want to see tonight? What's the squad, Cody? What's your squad, my man?
Yeah, what's up?
Which one do you want to see in this vault? Cody's in this vault, right, Tom?
Cody's got a couple spots in this vault. He's ready.
Cody, I mean, Cody means business. He's not messing around here.
The American Nightmare. Adrenaline in my soul.
What is that from?
Of course, you would not get this. It's a wrestling reference. Cody Rhodes. The #1 guy in wrestling right now, dude.
Yes, Dom. Of course,
Cody
I would not
Rhodes.
get that reference.
Whoa.
I do agree with that.
He was at Fanatics Fest today, Cody Rhodes.
I saw that Eli Manning and Tom Brady were going at it at Fanatics Fest, apparently. Things got a little heated.
And when they came out to do their entrance, they came out to the Cody Rhodes theme song.
Of
There you
course
go.
they did. Of course they did.
Whoa.
That does not surprise me one bit.
I will say this, guys, just for future reference, Easter egg. I don't want to spoil anything, but if you're a Cody Rhodes fan, I've seen some stuff in the back with Cody Rhodes.
Oh, how about that? How about that? That is also really, really cool.
But to get to Cody Rhodes series, we got to close out these series, right?
Right.
Yeah, so.
Vault double, let's go, says Kyle Dissler. Kyle, which one do you want to see in here? I know Kyle's a Chief fan. Curious to see which one Kyle wants to see. I know he likes Bo Jackson, though, because of his Royal days, right? Bo Jackson's got a really fun fan base. You know, could be White Sox, Royals, Auburn football,
Angels.
Raiders,
Angels.
could be dual sport athlete fans. Bo's kind of a cult hero, my man. Kind of a cult hero, Mr. Bo Jackson.
Heck yeah, he's one of the greatest athletes of all time. I mean, I know it's like the cliche saying everybody knows Bo, but it's true. Everyone knows who Bo Jackson is. And no one's like, oh, Bo Jackson, he's on the Hall of Fame. Who cares? Like, everyone's like, okay, he doesn't need the Hall of Fame. It's Bo freaking Jackson.
Right? What's up, Mark Feller?
What up,
What's
Mark?
going on? What's going on, Mark? I know he's always looking for Chiefs. Looking for Chief hits for sure. Bo or Breeze or Emmett, says Kyle Dissler. Okay.
My bad, forgot. Yeah.
You're good. All of those are really, really good. Bo, Breeze, and Emmett are all great. Is the Blitz or the Diamond a better break? So I know Mark asked this last time. So they're both really good. It all depends on what you prefer. A lot of it depends on where we're at in the series. They're both pretty close to me, Dom. Normally, I would say slight preference to the Diamonds, all authentics. But right now, I would go with the Blitz. Because we have 3 headliners left in the vault. Bijan, Urlacher, Edgerrin James. The Blitz, meanwhile, Josh Allen, Drew Brees, Emmitt Smith, Justin Jefferson, Steve Young, Jordan Love, Bo Jackson. We still have in here, Dom, Micah Parsons, Saquon Barkley, Nico Collins, Warren Moon,
Yes, sir.
LaShawn McCoy. So we have 12 headliners right now. 12 headliners, man. So that's right now is probably the better break of those two. Not to mention, my man, that we have ourselves only 3 spots to go. That is coming up. And then we're going to take a look at those videos here in that new one.
Go to the double first. I got to
The
do the
double
single on the clock.
first?
Yeah,
Thank
the
you,
double's
Dom.
right here for you. Doing the
Here's
single
a
on the clock.
closer look at the Henry, which we pulled, but here's the Bo Jackson Speed Flex. That thing is absolutely stunning right there, Bo Jackson. I know usually it's the silver, but something about the gold on
It's
this one.
cool.
That is very, very cool. So we have the beautiful Emmitt Smith. Oh, hold on. Hold the phone. Now look at this. This is why you guys got to look at the videos, guys. You are doing yourself a disservice if you don't look at the videos. I'm glad I asked you to put the videos up, Dom. Look at the back of the helmet. 3-time Super Bowl champion, 164 career rushing touchdowns, which is, by the way, the most ever. I think that's 18,305 career rushing yards, which is also the most ever.
That's a lot.
So that's a helmet that is really cool. It's a Pro Football Hall of Fame helmet as well on Emmitt Smith. And I'll be honest, Dom, normally not my favorite visor color, the black visor. But this black visor with this black and silver, oh, that's BA, man. That goes well together. You see, that makes sense, Kyle Dissler.
For a Chiefs fan, yeah.
Kyle's a Chief fan, says, I like the bow not being silver and black more. Likes the gold bow.
What up, Chris?
That's cool. Christopher James, good evening, my man. What's going on, Chris? Chris James, Chris Millard, a big-time winner in the break room last night. 3 spots to go in that vault double. Still got 5 to go in that lottery series, guys. We have ourselves 11 boxes left, 6 entries for the Brady still left, and 5 headliners left. So actually, every box left in the lottery, Dom, is either a headliner or an entry for the Tom Brady. So you're going to get a Justin Jefferson Speed Flex if you win, a Shannon Sharp, Sterling Sharp, dual-signed Pro Football Hall of Fame Slate Speed Flex, a Marshall Faulk Speed Flex, an Aiden Hutchinson, presumably is an authentic as a secondary headliner, and Mike Evans. So those 5 names and the other 6 boxes have bonus gift cards and entries for the Tom Brady Flex. So get your spots, guys. Let's get that lottery done. That's the Chase wheel spin too, Dom. I did say if it closes by 7:30, we'll respin the wheel for a second Chase wheel spin.
Yeah.
The most popular guy among the kiddos, the young generation, Dom, none other than Justin Jefferson.
Hit the gritty.
Everybody knows the gritty. So the future collectors, they're going to want to collect Justin Jefferson.
I knew he was a big, I mean, obviously being a football fan, I know Justin Jefferson, a big-time star, but I knew he was a big star outside of the world of football when they put that dance move in Fortnite.
That's how you know, Dom.
I don't play Fortnite that much, but I know it's very popular. It's too hard for me to play. And I know it's, millions and millions and millions of people play that. So once I saw that they were incorporating the dance move in that game, I'm like, oh, Justin Jefferson.
Cool.
He's big time.
He's a cool guy, Jay Jettas. Cool guy, Jettas. FanFest on Sunday, says Bob. Cody Rhodes, there we go. Will be cool to see him. He'll also be an upcoming 1 and 4 as well. Someone just got in the lotto. Who is that?
Josh Rouser, Lotto
What's up?
double.
What's up, Josh Rouser? Josh could double up with a Justin Jefferson and an Aiden Hutchinson. That could be a double up. The best money, though, obviously, is getting the entry and winning the Brady prize. And honestly, there's not a lot of guys that have Brady entries right now. Like, no one has more than 2. Only guy with 2 is Tom Kozich. 6 entries left. Your odds are going to be 1 in 15. But hey, what if you get in here and just go ham on this break? Let's just put it out there. You get in here and you win 5 of these replica helmets and you have 5 entries, you would have a 1 in 3 chance at Tom Brady.
Go ham.
You might want to start buying out the break, get the speed flexes, get the entries, and get the better odds at the GOAT, Tom Brady. Now, here's that Brady helmet we're playing for. It is not pulled yet. It's the bonus prize, which we'll do the drawing when the series closes out. The greatest quarterback of all time, Rip Patriot Speed Flex, 7-time Super Bowl champion. I think Mahomes will pass his records, passing yards, passing touchdowns. But the 7 rings, Dom, think about like all the sports, like the benchmark. Like, that's a lot. I think Yogi Berra had more. Michael Jordan had 6. Bill Russell did have more, but Bill Russell wasn't as effective as Jordan or Brady, right? Because you know what Brady said about that 7th ring? He said, forget Montana, I'm going for Jordan.
Yep.
That's what he said.
I love when Edelman tells that story, after beating Montana, because, that was Brady's hero growing up. He goes, congrats, Tom. You finally, beat Montana. He goes, I can't say what he said because, get in a little trouble, but he said, forget that. Maybe a different word than forget. I'm chasing Jordan.
Well, I think that's like literally, if you talk to the average fan of the last 20 years, since the 2000s, obviously comparing eras is very hard, comparing even sports, but of the last 30 or 40 years, or I could even argue all time, Dom, for me, all sports, it's Leo Messi, that's my guy. Mm-hmm. But as far as North American sports, you look at Tom Brady and Michael Jordan, probably the 2 greatest of all time. I mean, you can make a case for Muhammad Ali, Babe Ruth, if we're going old school. But to the casual fan, it's between Brady and Jordan for the best athlete.
Yeah, I was 3 years old when Jordan retired. So obviously I wasn't, I don't remember watching Jordan in his prime. I'm so lucky I got to watch Tom Brady throughout his entire career, the start and the finish, because it really was special, man.
The Brady Prize, Chris, has not been won yet. Maybe I should stop showing this off because they think it's been won. No. So, Chris, if you read the listing, you'll see in the lottery series, it says it right there. Every replica helmet in the series will have a lottery ball pulled from the hopper. Each lottery ball is a gift card amount assigned to it with amounts up to $350 in addition to the lottery ball. The winners of replica helmets in the series will be added to a top spot drawing for a custom Tom Brady Speed Flex at the conclusion of the series. So nobody's won the Brady Prize. I'm just showing off the eye candy, what you could be winning in the break room.
Yeah.
This Tom Brady helmet has not been won yet, Christopher James. You want to win the Brady? There's 6 entries left. You got to get in the lottery series. The only path to Brady here in the breaks right now.
The blitz is coming, my friend.
The blitz is coming?
Yes.
All right, let me go away. Blaine Gabbert, scared of the blitz. I'm scared, Dom. Don't attack me.
I'll tell you what, it is a little intimidating because me and Colin were just messing around. He was like being the pass rusher. It's hard when you got someone coming at you. No offense to Colin, he's not as big as Aaron Donald or whatever. So I can only imagine what these guys have.
We do have in this series Micah Parsons available, who is very good at attacking quarterbacks as well. So blitz, vault, double number 1. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers. Cody Metcalf, Kyle Dissler, Cody Metcalf, Sean Davis, Mark, he's a good feller, James Carter, and Cody Metcalf again. Double the boxes, double the fun, guys, here in the blitz.
Gotcha, Katie.
5 and 8 from Kyle Dissler. Thank you, Kyle. 5 and 8 coming up, my man. We'll get those off the ticker in the vault. All right. So 1 through 4, it'll be 5 through 7, and 9 to 22. Yeah, let's put it back there. Everyone's thinking it's been won. It hasn't been won yet. Now, just eye candy, guys. That Brady helmet has not been won yet. You got to get in that lottery series to win the Brady. 3 spots to go in the double, 7 to go in the single. The quad is still open.
8, right?
Mm-hmm. My favorite numbers. We got the Joe Flacco and the Cade McNown box numbers.
That reminds me, box 5. If Vinny Batani's out there, we asked Colin this question, and I was surprised at Colin's answer.
Yeah, so Vinny, if you're listening, which, I'll be honest with you, there's a lot of customers that are always lurking out there. So it would not surprise me in the least if Vinny is, in fact, listening right now. Mm-hmm. We asked Colin Rudisa, would he take a prime McNabb or Jalen Hurts? Right now, he said Jalen Hurts over McNabb.
Yeah, I'm shocked.
So, Jalen Hurts is awesome.
No, Hurts is,
Jalen Hurts is awesome.
Good player, too.
Yeah, right? 8 clicks, guys. Good luck in the blitz. 5, 6, 7, and 8.
Are you chilly in here, or is that me? Is it just me?
I'm okay right now.
I
raised it.
It was chilly earlier. Yeah.
Ricky, so it might be just taking effect to get in here.
You're good. Yeah. No.
Ricky had it at 69. It's up
I'll
to
just
72.
say this. It's a lot warmer than it was when I first initially.
Yeah.
An hour ago when I walked in.
Okay, if you need to make it
it's good for
cooler,
now.
you can, or hotter, you can.
No, it's good.
So Mark's got the NFC North, James the NFC South, Cody NFC East, Sean NFC West, Kyle AFC North, Cody AFC South, East, and West. 5 and 8. Good luck, gentlemen. All the vault keys left. We have all the speed flexes, but Derrick Henry. Actually, all the headliners, but the King Derrick Henry. JA17, Jay Jettas, some of the most popular players in the NFL today.
Get your popcorn ready.
Ooh, we have one of my favorite receivers of the early 2000s. One of my favorite, slot receivers. He was going to get you that first down, Dom, that 10-yard catch, that 6-yard catch, that 5-yard catch. One of the best nicknames in sports history. One of the best nicknames in sports history. We're talking about Wayne Krebets, baby.
The Green Lantern.
The Green Lantern. Put it right there.
Oh, I love that
on
lid.
your favorite classic Jets helmet, AFC East. We got ourselves Cody Metcalf with Wayne Krebets.
Nice hit.
Very nice, Cody. Very nice indeed.
There you go, Cody.
That's the man. So, 5 is off right now. No worries, Derek.
We got you, Derek.
Ticker is taking care of my man, Cody Metcalf.
I think I
All
said
right.
yesterday when we pulled Revis that's my favorite Jets helmet of all time.
You do love that Jets helmet.
I guess I'm just at the age now where everything that back then, it was 20 years ago, was so much better.
That Jets helmet, makes you think of better days for the Jets. Remember them? They made 2 straight AFC title games, or was it?
Well, those teams were, the Sanchez and Rex Ryan, but I think of the, hello, you play to win the game.
And Chad Pennington. Remember Chad Pennington,
People
the Wayne
forget,
Krebet?
they make fun of Herm Edwards about that speech. The Jets went on a run after that. They went on postseason. I think they won 7 of their next 9 after that speech.
Yeah,
so
very cool.
Herm had them pumped that year. They were a postseason team.
Yes, come on, bro. Emmitt Smith, says Cody Metcalf. Wayne Krebet down. Emmitt Smith could be next. Cody, let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this important question. Would you be okay with a Josh Allen speedflex instead? Or a Bo Jackson speedflex? Because right now, Cody has the Emmitt Smith speedflex spot, the Bo Jackson speedflex spot, and he's got the Josh Allen speedflex spot. So if a speedflex comes out, he's got, by the way, a Micah Parsons and a Saquon Barkley spot, and LaShawn McCoy. Whether it's an Eagle, a Bill, or a Chief, he's got all the McCoy spots.
Pulling that helmet reminds me of an all-time press conference moment with Keyshawn Johnson. It was right after Vinny Testaverde towards Achilles week 1. And Keyshawn just goes up to the podium. He's just like, it's not fair. Not fair. And he just walks out.
I love that. He's my quarterback.
Right.
Love it, says Cody. Yes, sir. All are good. Night's going great, Derek. Doing great, man. Having
Derek?
fun on a Friday night. There's nowhere else I would rather be on a Friday night than Ultimate Autographs with Dom and all you guys. Everyone's like, well, shouldn't you be going out on a Friday night? I'm like, no. The break room is the best place to be, man. Forget it.
I was just talking about this earlier. I'm past the age going out on Friday night.
Forget y'all.
Saturday night, maybe, but I'm past the age for Friday night. I can only do one night a week.
Yeah, Friday night, baby.
Yeah.
The break room. Kyle Dissler says, filler, please. All right. Maybe a filler with a
vault key,
$300 vault key, perhaps, Kyle. That would, and we know very well. Let's be completely honest, Dom. Are there fillers in the minis and jerseys? Yes, there are. I'll admit it. There's filler hits in the minis and jerseys. Let's be honest about the vault, the diamonds, the lottery, the half and half, the 1 and 4, those high-end series with the big bucks. Ain't no fillers in here, Kyle. They're all really, really good helmets, regardless of what you get in the vault. All right, box 8 coming up. 8 out of 30 in the blitz. What do we got here? I know you'll call a filler a non-photoed or secondary headliner. This one feels a little heavy to be a protocol filler, Dom.
Start, bench, cut. The number 8s. Steve Young, Troy Aikman, Lamar Jackson. And if I
I'm
forgot,
cutting Aikman.
if I forgot a number 8, I'm sorry, but those are the
And I'm
first.
starting Steve Young,
All
who's
right.
in this series, by the way, the best lefty quarterback of all time, 2-time MVP.
There you go.
Although this guy right here, I would start over Lamar Jackson. I would start over Steve Young. I would start over Troy Aikman. This is, to me, a top 5 quarterback of all time.
I think I know
Second all time in pass yards. Second all time in passing touchdowns.
Who dat?
It's getting breezy. Drew Brees on the speed flex.
That's why I got that chill.
That is James Carter. It's getting breezy up in her.
That's why I had that chill hit.
My man, James Carter, Drew Brees. Unlisted, please, says Kyle. Well, this one is not only listed, it's photoed, and it's Drew Brees. It is absolutely glorious here on that speed flex. James Carter, very nice. One spot in that break, less than $200. The speed flex worth more than 5 times that, that boy James. Kyle says, tip your box caller.
Hey, Mr. Carter. There you go. Nice hit, James. Drew Brees, one of the best quarterbacks of all time. I love watching him play. I thought that was cool. The last year of his career, him and Brady going back and forth for the record. And
No kidding.
He let's say in the Superdome, he had the Packers number when they were playing at home. Rodgers and Brees had some great matchups. Rodgers will get him at Lambeau. Brees will get him at the Superdome, but still awesome matchups watching those two guys play.
Yeah, a couple things about Drew Brees. First and foremost, if you missed out on this Drew Brees, there's one in the black and blue half and half. It might be slightly imperfect. It's even better. It's a chrome speed flex. A few things, and if you watch the show, you probably have heard us say this, but I will always go to bat for Drew Brees, man. People talk about him, it's a passing system. They're throwing the ball a lot. They're throwing short passes. Look at where those pass catchers, what they've done with and without Drew Brees. Jimmy Graham, Marquise Colston, Michael Thomas, pre and post Drew Brees. Lance Moore.
Robert Meacham.
These guys were nobodies. Brees made them. They leave, and they're
Right.
not the same. And then you look at, obviously, the winning 10 playoff wins for the Saints. He's got 9 of them. Ever since Drew Brees retired, the Saints have had quarterback issues. They had quarterback issues before Brees, after Brees, not during Brees. The most underappreciated player of all time. Come and get the Brees and that black and blue half and half. Great job, James Carter, on DB9, Drew Brees.
Congratulations, James.
Very, very clean. So what are we doing next? Maybe that lottery, Dom?
I think so. Some lotto, maybe some more vaults. We got Josh Allen, Emmitt Smith, a couple MVPs out there. Got Jordan Love, who I wouldn't be shocked if he won MVP this season. And I keep saying, okay, you're going to be on Old Takes Exposed in January or February.
I think there's only one guy on staff that I'm positive will be on that show, and it's not me. His name starts with R. I'll leave you at that. R-I.
Yes.
So we'll leave that. If you watch the show, you know exactly who we're talking about. Our lovely co-host on this program.
Particular fan of a team in the NFC South.
Carolina.
Yes.
He loves Carolina. 3 spots to go in the Lotto Double. That's correct. Kyle Dissler, let's get that done. Drop that link in the chat for you guys. Who's going to get that Lotto Double closed up? Actually, less. Is that right? 2 to go now?
Sean just got a spot.
That a boy, Sean. Let's get this Lotto done. We're talking about the best receiver in the game, Justin Jefferson. We're talking about 2 Hall of Famers on 1 speed flex, Sterling and Shannon Sharp. We're talking about Marshall Faulk with the MVP, 2000 MVP inscription. I know Kyle Dissler is a, Missouri guy. So he likes the Chiefs. He also liked the Rams back in their Missouri days with Marshall leading the way back then. He was a special, and I do mean special football player, Marshall Faulk. What he did on that football field, electric. Coming out of San Jose State, Dom. Mm-hmm. And then he showed people who slept on him all those years with the Colts, with the Rams. Everywhere Marshall went, he left a lasting impact. Marshall.
When he did his first meeting with the University of Colorado, he's a new running backs coach there. He said, if you don't know who I am, you can Google me. My stats are up there.
There you go. Google away. Also, Google this gentleman. He's a photoed headliner in some series. Some he's not. I think I think we've forgotten how good Aiden Hutchinson is, including us.
Yeah, no.
Because Aiden Hutchinson is a photoed headliner, man. He might be the Defensive Player of the Year this year and the Comeback Player of the Year, and maybe even a Super Bowl champion, a Super Bowl MVP. Aiden Hutchinson is that dude. People have been disrespecting the Lions on this show. Our staff members, I love the guys on staff. There's no team catching more shade than the Lions right now in the offseason. Ben Johnson this, Aaron Glenn that. Guys, the Lions will win the North.
Ben Johnson's probably addition by subtraction, actually.
They will win the North because of Aiden Hutchinson coming back on that defense. He's going to be the X factor. That's not even a photoed headliner in this lottery series. Secondary headliner, Aiden Hutchinson. It's just a show on turf without him, says Kyle.
Good point.
Just a show, not the greatest show on turf. Marshall Faulk, the perfect running back for that system. You know, Mike Martz, wanting to pass the ball, get a pass-catching running back, Marshall Faulk. He was the perfect player for that Rams team.
I'm going to make people mad with this one.
All right, let's go. Hot takes.
Without Marshall Faulk, it's just a show, just a show on turf. It's just friends. But with Marshall Faulk, it's the greatest show on turf. It's Seinfeld.
Oh, wow.
I'm a Seinfeld over Friends guy any day of the week.
So it's one of those things where I used to be 100% Seinfeld.
Yeah.
But I've gotten into Friends more recently. I'll put it this way. It's like comparing Marshall Faulk, Adrian Peterson, and Daniel Tomlinson. They're all great. I would go Seinfeld as well for the record.
There you go.
So Marshall Faulk. I mean, he was so good. Like, I'm looking at some of his numbers.
Also
He had
the Colts,
87 catches in 1999, Dom. 87 catches for 1,048 yards receiving. And then he had 1,381 rushing yards, 5.5 yards a carry that year. And what's crazy is he won MVP in 2000. He finished second in 99, and he finished second in 01. But actually, his best year
damn quarterback
was 99. Yeah, because Kurt Warner stole the show.
QB was stealing those MVPs from him.
God. 87 catches, 1,048 receiving yards. That's a running back that did that, Dom. A running back.
He's the only jersey I had as a kid that once I grew out of the jersey, and yes, guys, I did grow out of my jerseys. I know I'm a little short. I had to buy that jersey again because I loved Marshall Faulk. And, of course, you have your favorite players growing up with the Packers, Brett Favre, Amon Green. But you have your favorite players who are not on the Packers that you fall in love with, too, and Marshall definitely one of those guys. Him, LT, Peyton Manning, Rich Gannon, Tom Brady.
Look at this, Dom. I agree with that whole list, by the way. We talked off there. Rich Gannon, I love back in the day.
Throw it in. It's true.
But, hey, 2,227, 2,249, 2,189, and 2,147. That is yards from scrimmage. Rushing and receiving combined. He had 4 straight years of over 2,000 yards, Dom. 4 straight for Marshall Faulk, over 2,000. Has anyone done that before? I got to Google that. That's kind of interesting.
You ready for a stupid question?
Yeah.
I have to ask a couple. It's my gimmick on the show.
Sure.
Any relation to Kevin Faulk? It used to drive me crazy.
The Patriot running back?
Yeah, did they have like cousins up there?
Not that I know of, but it would make sense. They're both really good. This guy obviously even better, Marshall Faulk.
Yeah, cousins. Just like that.
Cousins?
Cousins. Kevin Faulk. I don't remember.
Boy, that Football Reference page for Marshall Faulk is pretty good. 7-time Pro Bowler, 2000 MVP, 2-time PFW MVP, 3-time Offensive Player of the Year. Really, really good resume for Marshall Faulk. An awesome lid in that vault break. So that is coming up. 2 spots to go. Who's going to get that vault double closed up? In the meantime, Dom, having a good day betting on some of these baseball props early.
There you go.
I've been doing these degenerate first inning props. They looked really good.
Baseball's the one sport
The pitcher for the Blue Jay Orioles, Tomoyaku Suganu, needed over 16.5 first inning pitches. He had like 25 in the first inning.
Pitches, yeah.
So
Wow.
I looked at his game logs. He's been throwing like 70 pitches over 4 innings his last few starts.
And you can really take anything now.
Right? I need him under 3.5 Ks too. He's only got 1 K in the second inning right now. So things are looking good. I bet against him. I need Aaron Judge to get one more. Actually, no, Aaron Judge got it. He got a home run.
There you go.
How about that? He got his total bases already.
All right. Usually they let us know when Aaron Judge hit a home run in the chat.
Yeah, Bob or William will let us know. 2 for 2 with the home run, Aaron Judge. So actually got that one as well. So, I'm in a good mood. We won the sports trivia at work. Obviously, we're having a great show here with memorabilia as well. We got these awesome little cups here for my green tea. And I'm actually cashing bets, Dom.
Heck yeah.
This is what I'm talking about. I also got another one. Jacob deGrom over 6.5 strikeouts. Boy, I'm going to win all these. Yeah, that's done already. All right. Man, I love this day. This is a awesome, awesome day here in the UA Live Break Room. Guys, how are you doing tonight? Friday night, what are you guys up to? What's great about our show, sometimes you want to go out on Friday night. You want to have some fun, go to the casino, do stuff like that. You can have fun here from the comfort of your own hometown.
It's so much better doing it from your couch, right?
Right? Order a pizza, put on the show, get some awesome autograph memorabilia, and eat up.
That's right.
That's the way to do it. So I know we had those hot dogs today. Those were good. Did you have the pasta salad, man?
I did not.
Oh, it was the best thing.
I had the burger and the Italian ice. Delicious.
Italian ice was really good. We're 2 to go still.
Yes.
What do we got orders coming into, Dom?
Jerseys.
Jersey's got some action. We're down to 5 to go in that jersey break. You know how the Friday show works, man. This happens every single Friday. We start off fairly busy, having a blast between 6 and 8 o'clock. It comes to be 8 o'clock. The orders are nonstop. When it comes to be about 40, 50 minutes from now, Dom, we're going to have customers saying, I got locked out. I didn't buy in enough time. Well, here's my challenge to you guys. Get these series done. Let's get this Brady drawing done. Let's see this Jefferson, this Marshall Faulk, this dual sign sharp helmet. So the guys at 8 o'clock who are coming back from, dinner plans, sitting down on the couch, done after work, you want to get these spots before these guys get all the spots at 8. If they find out there's 6 entries left for a Tom Brady Speedflex at 8 o'clock, Dom, in 45 minutes, they're going to buy out the quad right away. That happens all the time. So you got to get in this double, this single, before someone buys out the whole quad, Dom. Better yet, get yourself a spot in the quad so you can lock them out, as we say, right?
That's right.
And you want to lock them out. Make it easy.
Get them out.
And get them out.
You might want to play before Marisa comes in here. She was getting all those W's yesterday.
Well, actually, honest moment, I know she traded one of them, but Marisa won 2 Brady's last night.
That's right.
She's called the Brady Hunter. She's not in yet. She gets in here, that Brady is hers.
Oh, yeah.
So you want to win this Brady before, the big dogs get in the break room. So 38 of you guys watching, too. The Carlos Zambrano number. No reason why we shouldn't get this done very, very quickly in the lottery. I have a goal for fantasy this year. I have a couple guys that I really want to draft. And one of my guys in fantasy, Dom, that I have written in as a lock if he's there. What's that show? Draft Day, Vontae Davis, no matter what.
Vontae Mack.
Vontae Mack, that's what it was. Vontae Mack. My guy for fantasy, Justin Jefferson, no matter what.
Okay.
A lot of folks, obviously, Jamar Chase coming off a Triple Crown season. But, I mean, you've heard me talk about this on the show. Brian Thomas Jr. got 3rd in the league in receiving yards without a quarterback.
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson was 2nd last year. Anytime you have a quarterback that's new, J.J. McCarthy, for example, what is he going to do as a rookie? How is he going to succeed? He's going to find his number one target and go heavy at him. I mean, even like Malik Neighbors last year, the Giants had some of the worst quarterbacks in the NFL.
Tommy Collins?
He missed 2 games, and he finished 7th in receiving yards last year. Mac Jones was the quarterback for the Jaguars for much of the season. Brian Thomas Jr. put up numbers. Anyone that's doubting J.J. McCarthy, the easy thing that's going to happen is that he's going to go to Jefferson much more so than even a seasoned veteran would. Because a seasoned veteran, Dom, they're going to scan the field, look for their second option. when a rookie quarterback faces the NFL pressure, their bailout option is going to
Safety blanket.
the star player, the safety blanket, Justin Jefferson. So I think J.J. McCarthy being the quarterback actually, in my opinion, only increases Jefferson's value as a fantasy player, as, let's be real, as an autograph.
Yeah.
The better season he has, the more his autograph value goes up. Justin Jefferson is the one guy I am personally targeting. In fact, I have several on my target list. Hitmen as I want. I want to hit these guys in fantasy.
Right, he's out.
Jay Jettas is one of them.
Taking him.
The other one is the same one as you, Dom, because you won the fantasy league last year. So I gotta copy your advice. I gotta respect what you did.
Get lucky.
Bijan Robinson.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Bijan Robinson
Just get extremely
on
lucky.
that Falcon speed flex. Bijan is terrific. Dual threat guy. Beautiful chrome in that half and half. We do have a Bijan Robinson in the diamonds as well. The standard flex too. So some of my fantasy guys, Jay Jettas, Bijan Robinson, and I have another dilemma, Dom.
What's up?
This is one I'm trying to think with my head, not my heart. So I'm a little extremely torn on this one because this worked well for me, really well for me 5 years ago, 4 years ago. But you know me, I'm a Mahomes fan.
Yeah.
I'm in a 2-quarterback league where you want to draft a quarterback in the first round often because it's a 2-quarterback league.
It's the only way to play now, if you
So
ask me.
I love, and you draft a quarterback, right? Quarterback league?
Yeah, two-man league?
You draft a quarterback
yeah,
first.
100%, yeah.
So,
Josh Allen last year, mine.
well, that's why you won. But I was going to say, so my strategy the last 5 years has been always draft Mahomes. And it's worked pretty good. Last couple of years, maybe not as good. But it's one of those where you feel comfortable getting your guy. Because that's the guy you want. That's your quarterback. If he's a little bit less good, you know he's going to at least be good. I am getting to the stage where I am conflicted. Because in a 2-quarterback league, you get the number 1 pick. You draft a quarterback, not a running back. And I am so impressed with Josh Allen, especially given what he does running the ball, too. All the rushing touchdowns, the rushing yards. It's making me question, what do I do if I do have the first pick? Because last year I had the 4th pick or 5th pick. So I went Mahomes. I was fine. Lamar, Allen, Mahomes. What do I do if I have the first pick, Dom?
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen?
By far.
Josh Allen?
And I'm thinking about that game last season against Detroit.
Uh-huh.
That game in mind where he did pretty much everything.
Uh-huh.
Receiving touchdown, rushing touchdown, of course, passing touchdowns. Josh Allen last year, best fantasy quarterback. I said it last show. I really think by the time next year, by the time we're going to be saying he's the best quarterback in football. I love Josh Allen. I think he's an absolute ball. And I'm not a Chiefs hater. You know me. I like Patrick Mahomes. But I think Josh is freaking.
Josh is awesome.
I think we're just at the start of the Josh Allen.
Yeah,
right
Josh Allen is terrific.
But he's got to get past Mahomes. But if we're talking fantasy football.
Yeah, fantasy football is a little
Josh.
different than real football, as we say. I got to go rushing quarterbacks as Kyle Dissler.
Yep.
I think Rice with the Chiefs is primed for a big year pending suspension. Yeah, Rashee Rice, Kyle, is why I'm going to go with Mahomes to get the MVP this year. Rashee Rice, Patrick Mahomes together. Obviously, Xavier Worthy. Also, very, very under the radar, Dom. Hollywood Brown.
Yeah.
He's a really good receiver. He was, missed almost the entire season last season. Comes back very late in the year. He'll have more time to learn the routes. And, with Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy, he might be asked to be the number 3 receiver. When they picked him up last year, some were saying could be the number 1 guy. So if Hollywood's your number 3, look out for the Chiefs this year.
Yeah, now they just want to be the crafty veteran.
Right? So sold out of that Lotto series, by the way.
Yep, that's ready.
Let's see Jay Jetta's next here. Lottery double. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers. 2 box numbers for the Lotto. Lotto double. Double the boxes. Double the fun in the UA live break room. Thank you so much, guys. Having a blast on a Friday night. Kyle Dissler going 15 and 18. Mahomes and what are we thinking, Kyle? I'm trying to figure out what the other one is going to be. Mahomes and who?
Randall Cobb.
As a Chief fan. Why do you got to go Randall Cobb on me, Dom?
That's when I think of 18.
Come on. I think of Jefferson.
Who?
Peyton Manning, Caleb Williams.
No, Randall Cobb, dude.
Come on.
Randall Cobb.
So
I see 3 numbers.
did you mean to type 25 instead of 15? Let's see what we got on the ticker.
Maybe.
There's
so.
no 15 on the
Okay, there you
ticker.
go.
So 25
Makes
is good
sense.
then.
Thank you, KD.
25 and 18. There's no 18 either, I don't think, Kyle. I don't see 18 on the ticker, Dom. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh, I see 25, so that's good.
You want to read them off anyway while we're looking at it?
Yeah, I gotcha. I'll go in order. 1.
1 is left in the lottery?
Oh, that's 11. I'm sorry. Okay, never mind. 4.
4.
7.
Yep.
11, 12.
Yep.
19, 20.
Yep.
21.
Yep.
24, 25. We're going to take 25
Yeah.
off. And then 26 and 30.
Yeah, so ticker is accurate, guys. There is no 15 or 18. There is 25, Kyle. Give me one more number. Or Karen or Josh or David or Sean, Cody, or Teddy. Let me know, guys. In the lotto, he says 19 instead. All right, 19, Kyle. 19 should be good. Thank you, sir. Double box break coming up in the lottery. Does not look like we'll have a second wheel spin tonight. I still got to close it by 7:30, Dom. We are going to get the lotto closed, though. No doubt about that. Just won't be by 7:30. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You know what time it is, Dom. I told these guys, look, you can't say I didn't warn you guys. Scott Deans is back from France, and he is ready to party.
Great Scott.
Scott, we have 9 boxes left in the lottery after these 2 boxes. Currently got Jefferson, the Sharps, Marshall Falk, Aiden Hutchinson, Mike Evans. 11 boxes, 5 headliners, and 6 entries for Tom Brady. Now, how was Paris, Scott? And welcome back. Get those spots in the lottery. We'll be seeing that Tom Brady tonight. Kyle looked at the wrong section. No problem, my man.
Katie.
You are good. So, look, I warned these guys, Dom. I told them, you let the big dogs, you give them a chance to pounce, you lose your chance at your break spots. That is why you always order early and often before all the big dogs take all the spots. See, we don't lie here. We tell these customers what's going on.
There you go.
Scott, I'm guessing, will be all over that lottery series for a chance at the GOAT, Tom Brady. 8 clicks. We got Karen Reagan up top. Karen's got the NFC North. NFC South is Teddy Butler. David Holakowski in the NFC East. Cody Metcalf's got the NFC West. Kyle Dissler, AFC North. Josh Rouser in the AFC South. Sean Davis, AFC East. And Josh has the AFC West here. And we got box 25. It's kind of heavy, given it's a steroid box down. Very juiced. 25. Bonds, McGuire. Very, very good players. But Pomero as well. Known for substances, right?
What kind?
Right?
I do not take steroids.
Hey, we got a heavy one, Dom. This is definitely a heavy one. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I got 3 words for you guys. Marshall, Marshall, Marshall. Marshall Falk on the Rams Speed Flex. The 2000 NFL MVP for Marshall Falk. One of 3 guys with 1,000 rush yards and 1,000 receiving yards in the same season, Dom. 4 straight years of 2,000 yards combined, rushing and receiving. Awesome helmet, Cody Metcalf. The clean speed flex, Marshall Falk. That is what I'm talking about, Dom.
Very nice. There you
Right.
go, Cody. Beautiful lid right there. The blue and yellow Ram.
Very, very clean, Mr. Metcalf. So that is nice. Hey, 3rd time's the charm, Kyle. Also, you know this very well, Kyle. You can get a AFC North and more section hit, get an entry for the Brady, and win the Brady Speed Flex, right?
Like I said, it's not the worst thing in the world right now.
You know, you kind of might want to prefer to have one of those non-headliner spots because you get an entry for Brady, and then you're very happy. And you know, Kyle, he's a Mahomes fan, right? Mm-hmm. To him, it's like win Brady, trade for Mahomes. Win Brady, trade for Mahomes, right? That's his mindset. So very cool. Very, very cool. There's no such thing as being stuck. All the spots are good. There's great hits everywhere. Obviously, whenever you put that negative juju out there, Dom, bad things happen in the break room, right? Mm-hmm. As soon as you say you're stuck in a division, I can't win in that division, you never win, right? No, that's just the way the break room works. Now, awesome, says Cody. Awesome indeed on the Marshall Falk.
Cody Dog.
You always want to put the good juju out there, Dom, right? What do you think? Game on the line, Michael Jordan. I'll give you a football reference with Brady here in the room. You know, bonus Brady we're playing for. Brady's playing the Ravens defense in the early 2000s. Or he's playing the Seahawk defense in the 2010s.
Play Marshall Falk in the Super Bowl. 2-minute drill cost Marshall a Super Bowl.
Right. So is he saying, I'm stuck playing against the Ravens? No. He's saying, I'm going to go out there and win. You got to say you're going to win. Now, you guys are my luck when you're here. Well, hey, good news, Cody. We're here all night long, baby. Keep it coming. If Dom and I are the good luck charms, then keep the party going, man.
Love to hear it, Cody.
I love to hear it, my man. Appreciate you. I'm just saying, once you put that juju about being stuck somewhere and losing, losses pile up very quickly, Dom. I'm a juju guy. That's how I am. I know not everyone is, but I'm definitely a good, positive energy juju guy. That's the way I roll, at least, Dom.
Yeah. And everything, you know, if you're glass half empty, then it's not a very happy way to live life.
Here's a guy that I have met, a super nice guy. We both have his autograph in our PCs. A Hall of Fame linebacker for the Packers back in the Lombardi days. Dave Robinson, Hall of Fame 2013 inscription. Very, very clean on Dave Robinson. That is Karen Reagan in the NFC North. The Queen of the North. The Queen of the North. Got an entry for Tom Brady because of that Dave Robinson helmet.
Yo, Karen.
Now, Dave Robinson had stories for days, man. I met him at the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Tom. And, you know, I asked him what his favorite memory playing football was. I was very curious, right? He was coached by Vince Lombardi. Tom Landry coached him at one point on defense. Also, he was coached by Joe Paterno at Penn State back when Joe Powell was an assistant coach, Dom. I just broke my pen. Do you have a pen over there? Oh, no. I broke my only pen. Here we go. There's pens in here. But anyway, so his greatest moment as a football player wasn't winning the Super Bowl, wasn't making the Pro Football Hall of Fame, wasn't Bart Starr or Vince Lombardi involved. His greatest moment ever, tackling Jim Brown. How about that? I like that. Dave Robinson.
Heck yeah.
Back then, like, the football players thought of Jim Brown as superhuman, right?
Yeah, I mean,
kind of the way people think of Tom Brady now, right?
might have been Jim Brown. 3-time MVP.
Like Tom Brady, by the way. 3-time MVP. Nice job, Karen. Nice lid on Dave Robinson. We'll get you a bonus gift card as well, Karen. Not to mention a chance for the Tom Brady here. 9 boxes left, Dom. 5 entries for Brady and 4 headliners left in the lottery series. Cannot wait to see that Brady helmet. Cannot wait to see who wins it, right? All right. Get the chance to spin some of these lottery balls too, man. I'm excited for that as well. There's always so much to look forward to here, right?
That's right.
Hold on. I'm really bad at this, by the way, Dom. Have you ever done this before?
Yeah, not this current one, but when we had it previously.
So it's supposed to land in this thing, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to, like...
It's like watching a kid struggle, Dom. I think this is flipped wrong. That's why. You see, Dom? It was flipped wrong.
Oh, I got you.
Come on, ball. Land in there. Here we go. We got one. We got one, guys. Looks like 5, Dom. Oh, 5. It's supposed to come out the other way. There we go. There we go. Lotto ball 5. So 5 is the lotto ball. Let's see what gift card you're going to get, Karen, with 5. Cinco, the Joe Flacco. Look at my fine dandy sheet. Ball 5 is a $50 gift card, Karen, plus a chance at Brady. One more swing of the double lotto, says Kyle. There we go. Take a swing. Don't be afraid to miss, Tom. Get that Tom Brady here in the break room. So Kyle was right back in that lotto double. Let's keep the party going here in the UA Live break room. Jersey break just sold out. That is coming up. The lotto single, by the way, 3 spots to go. The lotto double, 3 spots to go as well.
That Jersey rotary. Sorry, might be missing one there.
You're good. So we are cruising here in the diamonds. Cruise control, baby, in the break room. It's what we do, Dom. Cruising.
No, I'll just do it the old-fashioned way.
You're good.
Oh, this might be it right here, actually.
So I'll put this in the chat. Jersey break is coming up. Jersey single. Go ahead and drop me a box number, guys. Then probably a lotto single, lotto double afterwards, which will put us at 6 to go, I think, Dom, right? 9 lottos left. Guys, do you want to do that quad break? We can take the quad down. But technically, we would have one more double, one more quad when that goes. Otherwise, we can just rock and roll with the double and single, which is what I'm leaning towards doing, Dom. So let me put it this way, guys. The double and the single are about to sell out. If you guys want to play the quad, get a spot now. Otherwise, we'll take the quad down, run with doubles and singles the rest of the way, Dom. And then 27 from Den on the Jersey break. All right, thank you, Den.
I got you.
I'm going to get up and stretch my legs.
right, yeah.
You're good. You get that figured out. I will stretch my legs here.
Just looking for these on the live break sheet. I might have to make a new one.
You said 27, right?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. 27.
When do these come with trick play, right? Yeah.
Trick play.
I don't see any. I'll make one really fast.
Okay, you're good. No problem. Trick play Jersey coming up.
Number 16.
27 of 30. Then get that mini personal.
He did not. He got a spot in the mini break. He did not get the
no
mini personal.
Okay.
But
Gotcha. I was just checking.
which is
I know Den was asking for those mini personals. They are active, Den, if you want them. Mini personals are active, my man.
you did ask for it.
Yep. So we got to put up for them. Kyle Dissler, Brian Moore, Jose Gallegos, Mark Feller, Chat Williams, Dennis McKeon, Angie Nielsen, and George Williamson.
Thank you for getting that for me. Appreciate
Yeah, you got it. No problem. Like Grandma says, I sit too much in the chair. Got to stretch my legs, Dom.
My grandma's always telling me I need to work on my posture. My grandma, I sit all day though.
Uh-huh.
You don't get it.
It's tough. All right, guys. 8 clicks for the Jersey break. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Who do we appreciate? Brian Moore has the NFC North. NFC South is Chat Williams. Dennis McKeon, NFC East. George Williamson, NFC West. Angie Nielsen, AFC North. Jose Gallegos, AFC South. Mark Feller, AFC East. And Kyle Dissler in the AFC West. Looking for a Chief, Kyle, right?
Chief.
27 out of 30 coming up in the jerseys. Ooh. This is a secondary headliner. We got a Steeler fan in the AFC North, Dom, Angie Nielsen. She's going to take a guy that probably did some damage against the Steelers back in the day. It's actually a Chad Ochocinco jersey. Not a Chad Johnson, a Chad Ochocinco. The 6-time Pro Bowler, over 10,000 career receiving yards. Very, very clean jersey. Angie Nielsen, Chad Ochocinco Johnson in the house. I'm going to call it Chad Ochocinco because that's what it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's not 85, Dom, just so you know. That's not the proper way to say 85 in Spanish.
No wonder why I failed Spanish class.
Okay, I figured you messed that up. Now, good job, Ange. Ochocinco.
All right, you're going to have that lotto double coming in.
All right, lotto double coming up. Single right behind. We'll get this lottery series out of the room. We'll do that birdie drawing, then a brand new series to follow, Dom.
Mm-hmm.
How about that? That's exciting. 47 people watching across all 3 platforms, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. A lot of eyeballs tonight. Should be a lot of fun. That's pretty sweet. Thank you and good evening. Jen says easy. That's Angie. It's so easy. She gets 1 spot, she wins. Very, very easy, if you ask me, Dom.
Congrats, Angie. Very, very nice.
Chad Johnson.
Ocho Cinco.
Ocho Cinco. He's like me, Dom. He's a big football and football fan, both.
Ah.
Chad Johnson. You saw me kicking that soccer ball today.
I was impressed.
I got some skills.
I was impressed.
Yeah, man. We should I want to do a penalty kick challenge next time. Penalty kick challenge and 3-point shootout. That's my next party ideas. I'm picking things I know I will do good at. People who underestimate me. I always get underestimated at shooting in basketball, Dom. Leave the big guy open and you pay, as I say, right? Congrats, Ange. Chad Ocho Cinco. All right, Lotto Double coming up, number 5. Let me get this typed in here. Scott Deans, Richard Angiko, Kyle Dissler, Josh Rouser, Cody Metcalf. Lotto Double number 5. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers.
Ricky Johns.
Happy Friday, y'all, says Ricky Johns. What's up, Ricky?
That's my boy. What up, Ricky?
Happy Friday, my man. Ricky Johns in the house. Richard says 7 and the wheel. All right, 7 and the wheel work. Let me get 7 off the ticker. Actually, I'm going to put these in my picker wheel, Dom. Actually, it might already be in the picker wheel, but with some non-updates. So we got 4. No, it's not. It's another series that's in here. So I'll put this in here. 4. We got 11 and 12. 7, obviously no longer an option. 20 and 21. We got 24, 26, and 30. All right, guys, let's spin this thing 8 times. Is the dice roll, but I'll spin this picker wheel for our second box.
So we got a single coming up. That's going to give us down to 6 boxes left.
Let's just take the quad down. Yeah. We'll do singles and doubles. It'll likely be 2 doubles and 2 singles, Dom. And we get this lotto out of here.
Makes sense.
Out of here. Now, all right, so 11, 7, and 11, like the convenience store.
Always open.
Always open, baby. Right next door to us, too. Just don't get the sandwich at 2 a.m., Dom. That's my only advice. Don't do it. Might taste like cardboard. 7 and 11. Scott, Richard, Kyle, Josh, and Cody. Good luck, gentlemen. 8 clicks for our spots in the Lotto Double. 5, 6, 7, 8. It is Josh Rouser in the NFC North, looking for Jay Jettas and Aiden Hutchinson. Scott Deans has the Mike Evans spot. Richard has the NFC East, where we could have, a filler and an entry? No fillers. And more section in this series, Dom. Scott Deans, NFC West. Kyle Dissler, he said it, AFC North is a spot tonight. He's putting that juju out there. Maybe it's lucky this time, Dom. The AFC North. Scott, AFC South. Josh, AFC East. And Cody, AFC West. AFC North, a lot of Steeler hits in the break room, right? Mm-hmm. Get yourself a nice, like a James Harrison in here or something.
Take that.
In that section. So 7 and 11. If you have a second.
Oh, yeah, gotcha, sorry.
You're good, no problem. Boxes coming up, 7 and 11. Let's lotto here, guys. Right? He'll be back. Well, actually, not you working Fridays usually, but he'll be here Thursdays next week. Alex is on a golf trip.
Heck yeah.
You know, it's a good thing that he didn't come to this challenge because he loves to golf and he's a former college football player.
Might have, made us look bad.
It would have been a little bit unfair if Alex came out to the work
Yeah, I'm
party.
feeling good about my throws. So
Yeah, right. So it's probably a good thing. All right. I'll get a quick drink, guys, and get you guys these 2 boxes here in the Lotto series. So there's 6 boxes left total, by the way, after these 2. Double and a single. I would get in regardless, Dom, because obviously there's going to be Brady entries left no matter what, and headliners left no matter what here. Good luck, says Kyle. Good luck, guys. Good luck indeed. All right. Looks like, an authentic helmet. That's a good one. It's a good one. One of the best receivers. Really, let's go ahead and start saying this, Dom, because this is a very, very fair statement at this stage in his career. One of the best receivers of all time, Mike Evans on the Flash Authentic. The only guy ever to have 1,000 yards receiving in each of his first 10 seasons. He's never had less than 1,000 yards. Scott Deans, Mike Evans, Flash Authentic. He could retire tomorrow, Dom, and he would still be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. The great Mike Evans.
Beautiful.
I always say, I would love to have dinner with him, talk about all the quarterbacks he's played with, right? Johnny Manziel in college. He's played with, obviously, Jameis Winston in the NFL. Played with Baker Mayfield, the character. And, of course, the greatest quarterback of all time, the bonus prize in this series, Tom Brady. A lot of interesting characters for Mike Evans, huh?
Stories about Jameis is enough for me.
Famous Jameis.
I'll take the Jameis stories.
Come on. He's hungry for a W, Dom.
I want to hear about the time when Jameis said the Eat the W speech.
Oh.
He was there for that, Mike Evans.
Yeah, he was there for that.
He was there
Eat
for
the
that.
W, Jameis Winston. Chuck says, Scott, if you trade that, please let me know. Nice, says Kyle. Nice indeed. Scott Deans, I told you guys. I told you Scott's going to come in here.
You warned
and
him.
here he is. You guys were warned. We should have sold this series out earlier. But here we go now. Great lid, says Ricky Johns. The burnt orange flash for Mike Evans. One of the cleanest helmets in the game. That is terrific, Dom. Put this here on the table, Mike Evans. All right. It's one of those, just underrated Flash helmets, in my opinion, right? Absolutely underrated. All right, 11 is next. 7, then 11 here. 11 out of 30, folks. Let's see here. What do we got coming our way? Oh, how about this? So, this, as it says in the listing and on the graphic, this is going to be an AFC South hit. We got Sterling Sharp and Shannon Sharp on the dual-signed Pro Football Hall of Fame Slate Speed Flex. Hall of Fame receiver Sterling Sharp, former Triple Crown winner, Dom. Most catches, receiving yards, and receiving touchdowns. Shannon Sharp has the NFL record for most receiving yards in the game by a tight end. Both legends. Scott Deans, AFC South. Obviously, we know that Sterling Sharp would be NFC North. Shannon Sharp would be AFC West. But if you guys look at the listing, look at the break page, we did decide this would be an AFC South hit to give that division some more representation. Hence, Scott Deans on the Sharps Speed Flex. Very cool. You can make it warmer if you want, Dom.
I think it just warmed my body. At this
Okay.
point. Yeah.
I'm a little chilly now, too.
You want me to warm it up?
You can warm it up. You can warm it up by 1 or 2.
I was getting a little chill.
Great job, Scott, on the Sharp Speed Flex. Very, very clean.
It's 72.74.
Okay, that
If it's
works.
too hot, I'll bring it, put it down.
You're good. Love the lid, says Mark. Absolutely. Dang, says Cody.
Dang.
Sharp. LOL, that's cool. Yeah, the lid is sharp. It's actually sharp times 3. The helmet and the 2 sharps. Pun intended. I'm feeling punny, Tom.
Damn.
Wink, wink,
It's one
wink,
of the
wink.
sharpest lids I ever seen in the break room.
Yeah.
I'm here too. I'm here too.
That a boy, Scott. That a boy, Scott. So Jay Jettas, Aiden Hutchinson, and 4 Tom Brady entries remain, Dom, in the last 6 boxes. Cody says, nice lid. Absolutely. Very nice. That's sharp, cool, too. Nice double. Yeah. Look, the more inscriptions, the more value. Actually, I really love these two, Dom, because you kind of know if you can't decipher their autograph, you see the green for Sterling Sharp and the orange for Shannon Sharp, right? Packers, green, Sterling, and then obviously Bronco orange for Shannon Sharp.
Who's the better player?
Ooh, that's a great question. Wow. Well, you're probably not going to like my answer, and it's very hard. I'm going to lean Shannon Sharp for a couple reasons. One of them is outside of Sterling's control. Obviously, injuries. Shannon had more longevity, better cumulative stats. And number 2, I love Sterling Sharp. Obviously, Hall of Fame receiver. I would say, as good as he was, I would put him just outside the top 10 for top 10 receivers. I think Shannon Sharp is obviously top 10 tight end. So I'll go Shannon Sharp is the better player.
Yeah, Shannon might be top 5 tight end of all time.
Yeah. So relative to position and accomplishment, Shannon Sharp was better.
All right.
But hey, they're both good.
Yeah.
Both very good.
Both in the Hall of Fame, as you can see on that helmet right there.
Right? So Skulls says Sean. Very nice, says Mark. Yes, indeed. Very, very nice indeed. If you're skalling, by the way, Sean, 6 boxes left. Justin Jefferson. Is he in this next breakdown?
Could be.
Sean Flingstrom?
Oh, Sean? Yeah, I think Sean's in the next double, I believe.
Oh, he is in that one. All right, so Sean, the Justin Jefferson Speed Flex, left in the final 6 boxes. Jay Jettas. So that should be coming up here very soon, Dom, right?
Yes, sir.
So get right back in here, Viking Nation. Dalton says, which break should I get into? Well, Dalton, first and foremost, what's your favorite team? That's going to make it a lot easier for us. I would say right now, Dalton, I would get at least 1 spot in the Lotto series no matter what, Dom. Because that way you have a chance at the Tom Brady entry. We have 6 boxes left. We have a Justin Jefferson Speed Flex. We have an Aiden Hutchinson secondary headliner. And then we have 4 replica helmets boxes. But if you win the rep helmet, you get a bonus gift card. Plus, the winner of each rep helmet gets an entry for the Tom Brady Speed Flex open at the end. So, let's go.
What?
Jeff agrees with the AFC South move. Yeah?
What was Sean's question?
So the quad is down, Sean. We took the quad down because there's only 6 boxes left.
Yeah, no one was bought into that either.
The quad was not bought into. It's not in there. So all slate helmets to the AFC South. All right, Jeff.
Okay.
All right. Well, hey, so it sounds like if you win an AFC South hit or a slate helmet, you might not want it, Tom. I don't know. Broncos, says Dalton. All right, Broncos. Well, that's why you probably like this Speed Flex. Let's see. Broncos in the break room. Got a Champ Bailey in the mini helmets right now. Dom, otherwise, I don't see a photoed Bronco, but I know we could have,
Patrick Surtain II, I pulled many times in the and more
yeah,
section.
Terrell Davis could be in the end more for the Lotto or the black and blue or the diamonds, right? So, we could have a John Lynch. We could have, an Ed McCaffrey maybe. So a lot of good Broncos in the room. But the one photoed Bronco is in the mini helmets, Dalton. That'd be Champ Bailey. Let's see here. So the single's down to 5 to go in the Lotto. So that is moving quick. Moving quick on that Lotto single. That mini break, by the way, with that Champ Bailey that I mentioned, Dalton, that's 2 to go. That's coming up. So mini helmets and lottery are both coming up here soon, guys, in the UA live break room. So if you're a Viking fan, obviously getting the Jefferson. And if you're a fan of, let's be honest, Tom, any football team out there, you got to get Tom Brady. Because here's the beauty about winning a Tom Brady, Dom. You will always, 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 always be happy with Tom Brady. You know why? Because even if you don't like Tom Brady, you can sell it for $3,000 plus. Right? You can make that move in the break room. Mm-hmm. You can trade it for Mahomes. You can trade it for, Manning, all these other guys. Brady is, as I always say, always valuable in the room, right? Mm-hmm. You can never go wrong with the Tom Brady. Even if you don't like the player, just the name alone is worth getting because of the autograph value. It is the most expensive autograph in football memorabilia. Obviously, all those years that Tom Brady took pay cuts as a football player, well, when it comes to signing autographs or his Fox football contract, he's done taking pay cuts, Tom.
That's right.
No more pay cuts for Brady. He's not interested, Dom Pellegrini.
So mini.
Minis are coming up. Mini double is next. Mini double, I'll drop this in the link Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers. Did Dalton get in that one, Dom?
No.
No, okay. I was thought maybe the Champ Bailey.
To be fair, it did close out quick, though. So
Yeah,
maybe
that
Dalton,
closed out very quick. Yeah, you're right.
Dalton maybe was getting the card ready and just proves you got to be ready to buy out these breaks if you're thinking about getting in.
They're quick. They sell out quickly. Den McKeon, I'm guessing, is in there, but we have a Lotto single first, actually. I forgot we had the single, Dom. I got so excited about this when we have a Lotto single first.
Oh, yeah.
Then that mini. So, all right, so I did ask for the mini numbers, and Den was first. So I'm going to do wheel times 2 for the minis. I'll write that down. But let's do that Lotto break first, because that did sell out first. So wheel times 2, then I got you. We'll do that break right after this. My apologies. Lottery single was first, though. Go ahead and drop me a box number. Dalton's already got Bailey. Okay, well, hey, then Dalton, you should get in the lottery. Get a Tom Brady Speed Flex. You can sell it, trade it for tons of Broncos, right?
That's right.
You can maybe get John Elway and Terrell Davis and more, perhaps, for that Brady Speed Flex. We got wheel for the Mad Hatter, which was first. Let's put this one next to you, Dom, because you like Sterling Sharp so much.
I got you.
Perfect. And you saw Tom's message?
Yeah, I'll check for you, Tom. Give me 1 second. I got you.
you.
If they didn't send it, I'll send it over right now, buddy.
All right. Dalton got in the double break. Good job, Dalton. So wheel, Mad Hatter, was that David? David?
Yeah, it's David Halakowski.
All right, so I'll go to the picker wheel here. We have ourselves.
Yeah, Tom, I don't see that, so I'll send it over right now, buddy.
All right, so I think we did 11 in the last break, did we not? So 4, 12, 20, 21, 24, 26, and 30.
350.
All right, I'll spin the wheel here for our box number.
7 right now, Tom. So.
All right, how about Sammy Sosa honored at the Cubs today?
Yeah.
21 for Sosa, Dom. 21 coming off the board for the lottery single. A bunch of orders? I love it. That's things we love to hear, right? It's a good problem to have. Well, the viewers just went up. We're up to 54, which is the most of the night. We were at like 40 about 5 minutes ago.
You said 21, right?
21, yes, sir. I know we got some numbers coming in, but wheel was first from David. 21 is coming up. All right, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 clicks.
Right back at you, Tom.
Yeah, very nice. We got Jetta spot for Scott Deans. Looking for Justin Jefferson or Aiden Hutchinson, perhaps. Charles Mulligan in the NFC South. Sean Twinkstrom, NFC East. Robert Stucco, NFC West. Scott Deans, AFC North, AFC South, AFC East. And David Halakowski in the AFC West. So box 21 in the lottery, picked by the wheel, 21 of 30. You called at 8 o'clock mark and the lotto selling out, you see?
Yeah.
Look, I say a lot of things on the show, and people sometimes think I just say stuff just to sell and just to lie, but I've done this now for 5 years, Scott or Kyle. The night show heats up at 8 o'clock on Fridays. That's just what always happens, Dom. It is one of the hottest shows of the week, and the 8 o'clock hour, the lotto had a feeling would take off. I think we had this in the vault earlier, Dom. We had this in the vault earlier. And you know what else I called too? Scott Dean's coming in here and taking all the helmets. Well, here you go, Scott. You got the Green Lantern, Wayne Krebet. Very, very solid slot receiver. Chad Pennington to Wayne Krebet. 3rd and 4, Dom. First down, Jets, right? AFC East, Scott. You get an entry for the Brady. And you get yourself a bonus gift card plus the Wayne Krebet helmet.
Congratulations.
Very nice. Very nice for Scott Deans.
All right, single and double both closed out right now, but I believe the double closed out first. That'll be ready after the mini.
So it'll be last double, last single, Dom, you put up, the last 2 breaks of the series. And then we have another special series planned for you guys afterwards. Let me just say this. If you're a Tom Brady fan, you're going to want to stick around. We have the Brady drawing, Dom, and another Brady series coming up afterwards. we do respect the GOAT here, right? Mm-hmm. And then, I'm a Bears fan, a Chief fan, I'm a Mahomes and a Manning fan, but even I got to give respect to Tom Brady. He's earned it, right? He's earned it. I was telling Dom off air how, I grew up loving Bears football, but there was, a lack of quarterback play, lack of offense, and I gravitated toward the greatest show on turf, Peyton Manning, Rich Gannon. What do all of them have in common? Tom Brady beat them. Yeah. And now Mahomes, he beat my other guy too. So, don't have to love him, but you got to respect them, Tom Brady. You got to respect them. Nice says Dalton. Sweet Love Corbett says Scott Deans. Scott, you got a shot for the Brady now. Let's see if I can do a little bit better here, Dom, with picking a box here. Or a ball, rather.
Good luck. To you and Scott.
Oh, I think the way they do it is it's to come out here, I think. Have you done this before?
I just spin it and rolls and it comes, keep spinning and spinning.
All right, well, I got one. I got ball 14, Dom.
There
14 is coming out here. 14, you guys will see it rolled. Ball 14, bonus gift card coming up, plus a Brady entry.
Scott.
What did Scott say?
Yeah,
you got him. You got one right now. Maybe more coming up, Scott. Maybe more coming up. All right, that was funny. I like that, Scott. Where did I put that sheet down?
It was right.
See, it's probably what happened to the guys earlier today. Oh, you know what? I think this is it right here. 14. $200, Dom.
Great score.
Pretty good, great score. I believe that's the biggest amount left because the 250 and the 350 were already pulled. So $200 for Scott Deans. All right. So still got 4 Brady entries and Jefferson and Hutch in the last 6 boxes.
What ball is that again? I'm sorry.
That was ball 14, I think.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, I remember now.
Ball 13 is $50. Ball 6 is $75. Ball 15 is $150, by the way. And ball 10 is also $150. So a couple $150 gift cards still left, my man, in this series. Love it, says Scott. Yeah, you'll love it even more if you win the Brady. We did have that mini break, which I asked for numbers early, Dom. We did have the wheel ×2 come in from Den. So I'm going to spin the wheel ×2 for the minis here. All right, how about 21 on the mini helmets? Which we do have. 21 again. And I'm seeing Sammy Sosa everywhere today. And then one more spin of our awesome wheel. Man, what's with 21 today, Dom? Right next to 21, 20. There is 19 is the closest, looks like. So 19 and 21 coming up here in the UA Live break room. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you, as I say, the best customers in the business, Mr. Pellegrini. Yeah. No doubt about that. You guys are the bomb diggity, as I say. Having a blast in the room, man. Having an absolute blast here today. So get the randomizer pulled up. Eric Burns down to Tim Millard. Chat Williams, Dennis McKeon, Thomas Frazier, Sean Davis, and Heath Stefan in here as well. All right, guys, 8 clicks. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, Tim, you got the NFC North. Eric, you got the NFC South. Chat Williams, NFC East. Heath Stefan, NFC West. Sean Davis, AFC North. Dennis McKeon, AFC South. Thomas Frazier, AFC East. And Tim Millard in the AFC West. 19 and 21 coming up. Turnover battle, mini helmets. And then we're back to the lottery as we are getting close on finding out who's going to win that Tom Brady Speed Flex. Oh, my God. Here's the headliner. It's a Chrome Mini, 5-time Pro Bowler, Alvin Kamara. NFC South, Eric Burns with the starter magic. Congrats on your Chrome Kamara Mini. That is very, very clean, Eric Burns. Absolutely terrific, my man. All right, get that Kamara written up for you, Eric. And one more mini coming up, and then back to the lotto we go. I love these Chrome minis. We got the Chrome Authentics. Don't get many Chrome minis. Well, there's that Alvin Kamara. Very, very nice. Get a quick drink before the next mini, and then we'll rock and roll. All right, 21 is next. 21 is next. 21 of 30. Ooh. This is not a headliner, not a photo headliner at least. How about the Terminator? Thurman Thomas on the Slate Mini. One Thomas for another. Thurman Thomas to Thomas Frazier, the 1991 NFL MVP, more than 12,000 career rushing yards, pro and college football Hall of Famer. Played ahead of Barry Sanders at Oklahoma State at one point. Played in those 4 straight Super Bowls with the Bills. Nice mini with the red ink, Thurman Thomas. All right. Thomas Frazier. Jump back in that double Scott, says Kyle Disler. I'm guessing he probably already has. Let's look here. Lottery is... Actually, it's the last 2 are open. 7 to go in that last double, 8 to go in that last single. Those lottery spots are surprisingly open here in the break room. Let's change that, guys. Let's definitely change that here in the UA Live break room. So good job there, Thomas. Mr. Frazier. Thurman Thomas on the mini. 251943. All right. And then up next, let's take a peek-see here. Up next is the Lotto Double, number 6. Lotto Double, number 6. Thurman Thomas, secondary headliner, and Alvin Kamara, actually. You missed some action.
I had to make another cup of Joe.
You're okay. Drop me 2 box numbers, guys, for the Lotto Double. I'm going to call you Mr. Rip all of a sudden. Sean Twinkstrom, Scott Pride, Dalton Carver, and Jay Bowerson, guys.
I do not like coffee, so you know it is a emergency coffee.
You got it, Dom. I believe in you, buddy. I believe in you.
Let me get those.
30 from Dalton. Yes, Justin Jefferson is still available. Jay Bowerson in the Lotto. Your ears are good. You do not have to go to the doctor and get your ears checked.
Just for time purposes on the winner sheet, what was the first mini that you pulled?
Kamara.
Cool. Thank you.
Kamara was the first one.
Thank you.
Alvin.
And box 30.
30, and then this is a double.
Right.
The double did sell out first. I need one more number. 30 and what? Sean, Scott, Dalton, or Jay? We got 4, 12, 20, 24, and 26 are the options.
Just get this for you.
What are we feeling, ladies and gents?
Was it a Thurman Thomas Dolphins mini?
Bills.
Yeah.
Right? Not a Dolphins.
I saw a picture of Thurman Thomas in a Dolphins uniform the other day. It was one of those,
Oh, that's weird.
this guy played for this team series, and it was like, man, that does not look right.
Jay Bowerson, my Mizzou guy, going with box 12 for Brady. Not Tom Brady, Brady Cook. There's a nice little Mizzou meetup with the Jets. Brady Cook is on, I believe, their practice squad, maybe going to make the roster. He's in training camp, undrafted free agent. And they just signed former Mizzou kicker Harrison Mevis to a contract. Thicker kicker. So then I think the big guy is with the Jets too. So got some Mizzou guys out there in New York. Scott and Sean were late with the 26 and 4. It's going to be 12 and 30, Dom. 12 and 30. Guys, 4 to go in that last double box. 8 to go in the last single. The last 2 breaks of that series are active right now, and that's it. You should have 4 boxes left, right? Yeah, we have a single coming up as well. Let me get you guys randomized first, and then we'll do the boxes for the lottery double box.
Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, good luck, good luck. All right, so 8 clicks here. 3, 4, and 6, 7, and 8. Dalton Carver has the Jefferson spot and the Aiden Hutchinson spot, too, by the way. Jay Bowerson, NFC South. Sean Twinkstrom, NFC East. Scott Pride, NFC West. Dalton Carver, AFC North. Scott Pride, AFC South, East, and West here. Lotto double number 6. 12 and 30 coming up. Thank you, guys. Only foreshadowing to number 12, Tom Brady coming up next, Tom. So this show is going by quick.
Yeah.
8:06 already, guys. We are cruising through the break page. Only one wheel spin tonight, the lottery. I did cut him a deal. If the Lotto series sold out by 7:30, second wheel spin. But that did not happen, unfortunately. Ooh. Okay, okay. One of the most iconic lids coming up. Oh. How about them Cowboys? Former Super Bowl champion receiver, Pro Football Hall of Famer, caught that original Hail Mary, Roger Staubach to Drew Pearson. Throw it up and pray it worked. Iconic Cowboy helmet. Full-size rep, Sean, Drew Pearson. You're going to get a bonus gift card and a chance for the Tom Brady Speed Flex, Sean Twinkstrom.
Nice hit, Sean.
Not bad. Drew Pearson rep. And one of the original 88s, it was Drew Pearson, Michael Irvin, Des Bryant, still caught that football.
What?
And then, of course, C.D. Lamb.
What are you talking about over there?
Des caught it.
Did he?
He caught a lot of footballs in his career.
You know what? I didn't watch that game. I just checked the box score. It said he didn't.
Oh, okay.
Wink, wink.
Okay, all right. So I was in
If it was
Arkansas.
Michael, he probably would have caught
Look,
it.
I was in Arkansas at the time, Dom, and everyone in Arkansas, you might be not surprised to know, are massive Cowboy fans.
Yeah.
Which is, by the way, where Jerry Jones went to school.
I was gonna say, yeah.
So
He was a lineman.
they were furious. I was working in local TV. I did a sports cast, and I had people like emailing me after the show saying, Des caught the ball. Des caught the ball. And I was like, yeah.
Game where they watching.
We had a guy call. He's like, hey, you thought that was a catch, right? I was like, of course, sir.
People don't believe me, but
Right.
when I saw the replay the first time, I knew it wasn't a catch.
Right?
Because the Calvin Johnson play.
Yeah. No, according to the rule book, it was not a catch. It was the right call.
Right, that happened to Calvin Johnson before it happened.
Against the Bears.
Before it happened, Des Bryant.
Yeah.
But of course, the Bears never played in the playoffs, so it wasn't a playoff game. No one cared.
Oh, the 85 Bears team did all right in the playoffs, Dom.
Okay.
Last I remember.
Okay.
Pretty good in the playoffs.
They were all right. They were
Pretty good.
okay. They were just
The
okay.
Bears won the same amount of playoff games as the Packers last year. And I think the Bears won more football games in January last year, if memory serves. I think that was a statistic, right?
Got some orders coming I got to take care of. Got to take care of some orders.
All right, keep going, bud. 30 coming up next. 30 out of 30. I know Dalton is a fan of the Broncos. Could be Terrell Davis box. What's up?
Did you spin the...
Oh, I didn't spin. Not bad. I think I'm just so bad at spinning that I'm regretting it all of a sudden. So bonus gift card coming up for you, Sean. And you got one of those Brady entries. Hold on. There we go. Luke calls this the hopper. I call it the impossible task. Oh, come on. Come on. Hey! Box 15, Dom. 1-5-15 coming up. Let me drop this thing. I got lessons for Robbie on this. He loves this. Ball 15. We got a blue ball here.
Nice.
Let's see. What's 15? Don't get too excited, Scott. We got ourselves ball 15. How about 100? $50. I know it's a little light here. Maybe can't see it fully, but $150 going home to Sean Twingstrom, plus a Tom Brady entry, Sean. Very nice. So 3 entries left for Brady, 3 lottery balls left in the final 5 boxes.
Send it over right now, Sean.
Still got a Jettas and a Hutch still out there as well, Dom. This lottery series has not disappointed. I was actually a little surprised it was left over when we hopped on the air today. A little surprised it was left over. Oh. How about this? How about this? We've got this is a good point for people that are football fans the last 15, 20 years. I always say, Dom, what makes this job special is learning about the history of football. So if you don't know this name, do yourself a favor and Google the name, Dom. The OG BS20 for the Lions.
Billy
the
Sims.
1980 Rookie of the Year. Billy Sims on the old school Lion.
Love it.
Now this, outside of the chromes and the extra specialty helmets, is my favorite Lions helmet of all time. I love the classic look. Dalton Carver, Billy Sims, who Dom, by the way, in case you didn't know, 8th all-time in rushing yards per game. He was a Heisman Trophy winner at Oklahoma, right off the bat, great in the pros, and then injuries caught up with him. Actually, they had to draft Barry Sanders because Billy Sims got injured. So, a very, very cool helmet, Dalton. Billy Sims.
1 BS for another.
1 BS for another. NFL rushing yards per game all time. Let's go, says Dalton.
Yeah.
Here's the list, by the way. Pretty good list for Billy Sims. It's Jim Brown, Barry Sanders, Terrell Davis, Eric Dickerson, Jonathan Taylor, Walter Payton, Clinton Portis, Billy Sims, Derrick Henry, and Curtis Martin. That's your top 10 as far as rushing yards per game, Dom.
My favorite Martin?
Curtis, yeah. So that one is a rep, Julian. So he's going to get a bonus gift card and a chance at Brady. That one is a rep. Billy Sims, which, by the way, NFC North is where you want to be. There's a Justin Jefferson and an Aiden Hutchinson in the final 4 boxes. Those are coming up here. Congrats, Dalton. Very nice.
Can you hand me that mini when you're done writing?
Yes, I can, sir.
Thank you, sir.
No problemo. 251.
You talking BS over there?
I'm talking BS. He's a part owner with a bunch of barbecue restaurants too, Billy Sims.
Yum.
Awesome guy. I was talking some BS, William. You're on to me. You're on to me, man. All right, so bonus gift card coming up. The highest gift card amount left, Dom, is $150. But obviously, you want that spot for the Brady. Got to be in it to win it, as we say, Dom, right? Got to be in it to win it. Julian would swap Billy Sims for Darren Sproles, which is a pretty fair trade offer if you're interested, Dalton. Obviously, if you're a Lions fan, Billy Sims is good for you. The casual football fan probably knows more about Darren Sproles. All right, here we go. Let me spin for our ball here. I'm gonna gotta spin twice more, Dom, because the last one I don't have to spin for. Hey, it landed on lucky number 13, Dom. Lucky number 13. So let's get 13 out of here. There we go. So ball 13, and that will be $50. $50. So we have ball 10 and ball 6. Ball 10 is $150. Ball 6 is $75, Dom.
There you go.
So $50 going home to Dalton Carver plus a Tom Brady entry. All right. You wanted the mini helmet? Yes, I got it right here, sir. Here you go. We have the single coming up and we have the double coming up. So the single that's up right now is the last break in the series, huh, Dom?
Correcto mundo.
That's it. And that one is wide open right now. So lotto number 7 coming up. Lotto single number 7. Go ahead and drop me a box number. And if you're waiting to get in, you should get in right now because every box left is either a headliner or a Brady entry. 4 boxes left, 2 headliners, 2 Brady entries. So that single, you should be in, right? And you should be in that single, get that series closed up. We're not doing that Brady drawing until the series is closed anyway, Dom. So might as well get in it to win it, as I say. Might as well get in it to win it. So who's got a box number? We got Lane Avila, Cody Metcalf, Sean Davis, Tom Kozich, Scott Deans, and Scott Pride. 4, 20, 24, and 26. I'll give you guys about 30 seconds on a box number. If I don't have a number in 30 seconds, I'm going straight to the wheel. And the wheel's going to pick for us. We got Cody with 26. Thank you, Cody. 26 coming off the ticker.
Thank you, Cody.
Do you guys want the Jefferson Speed Flex or the entry? Just curious, Dom, right? Out of curiosity, which one would you prefer? The Jefferson Speed Flex or the entry for Brady? Depends on how lucky you're feeling because that's a Jefferson Speed Flex, Dom. But then if you get a chance at Brady, that's Tom Brady. Cody says he'd rather have the Brady entry. Obviously, you'd rather have the Brady over Jefferson. But you have a 1 in 15 chance, whereas the Jefferson is guaranteed. It was 150 for Sean, right? It was 50, I think. No, it was 50, Sean. I was risking that 150 is left. You did win 50, my man.
Oh, well.
Or which one did you send him?
I didn't send it yet.
Oh.
Did I send it? No, not yet. Okay.
Did he get 150 earlier, too? Because this one was 50, the last one.
I actually, on accident, sent him $100. So,
okay.
I heard 100. So, if he was due 150, the last one did not get 150. Well, he got an extra 50 for that one.
Okay. All right. I'm not picky, says.
Yeah.
And yes, you can use that 50 for a break, Dalton.
Wait, was it 150 or 50?
Well, the last one was 50, but that was Dalton. Hold on. Sean was 150, yes.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
So
Sean was 150.
I
yes.
gotcha. Okay.
So 50 more you can send him, right then, Dom?
Yeah, I can do that right now.
All right, so Sean will get you $50 more.
Sorry, Sean.
Dalton got the 50. Sean got the 150.
I'll send both 50s. My bad, guys.
You're good. We got to figure it out. No problem.
You guys know you can always call me out of my BS.
BS? We're talking BS?
Sims,
I like that. 8 clicks, 7 and 8. Tom Kozich has the NFC North in that Jefferson spot. NFC South is Cody Metcalf. Lane Avila, NFC East. Scott Deans, NFC West, AFC North. Scott Pride, AFC South. Sean Davis, AFC East. And Cody Metcalf in the AFC West.
And Dalton, I got you right now, my buddy.
Here we go. Box 26 coming up. There is one more 150, I believe, Dom, on the gift cards.
I got you. I'll make sure I send 150.
This one, I think, is not going to be a gift card. And I think there's one guy here in this break that's okay with it, Dom. They're more than okay with it. Let's hit that gritty. How about Justin Jefferson on the Vikings Speed Flex, baby? Beautiful, beautiful Speed Flex. Beautiful visor. Number 1 all-time in receiving yards per game. Justin Jefferson, former Offensive Player of the Year. He's been first X amount of yards after 2 years, after 3 years, after 4 years. Jerry Rice, he's coming for your records, man. Jay Jettas for Tom Kozich. That is awesome. The Jefferson Speed Flex. I love that beautiful Viking purple. Awesome, awesome lid. Tom Kozich.
Very nice.
We can get ahead of things, Dom. We could put the one from the last show away.
Yeah.
That McLaurin helmet.
Get these in.
Beautiful lid. Get the orders in first. But we can make the table a little bit easier here, sticking to just our show. Because we got a Brady coming up as well. I think Mike Evans is also in big trouble here. And then, hey, the next series we drop is also really good. So The table could look very, very different. It's probably only one helmet that is definitely safe, and that's the Brady. Otherwise, we'll see, right? Nice lid, Tom, on the Justin Jefferson. We have the double coming up next. This is going to be Kyle Dissler, Scott Deans, Dan Scapetta, Julian Andrade, Brian Goner, Scott Deans, and Jay Bowerson. Lotto double number 7. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers, guys. Let's Lotto here in the break room. And then that last single did sell out, so the series is sold out. We'll do the Brady drawing afterwards, and we'll get you guys a brand new series here shortly. And we can do the quad too in that one, Dom. Cool. It's going to be sick.
Yeah.
It's going to be sick, guys.
Get that ready. Just got to make the double.
Yeah, 2 more Brady's coming up. We have a 1 in 4 coming up with the Brady Speed Flex, and we have a Brady baseball bat, Dom. I did talk to our series making guy as well, just to double check with him. As you and I were talking about yesterday off air, Tom Brady drafted by the Expos. He was a baseball catcher in high school. There's no Brady movies he's linked to as far as baseball goes, so that can't miss 1 in 4. The Brady Speed Flex going to the football spot, the Brady bat going to the baseball spot. And that is going to be live here shortly. 4 and 20 from Jay. Thank you, Jay. 4 and 20 coming off the ticker in the lottery. All right. I'll go ahead and put that 1 in 4 on the ticker. 1 in 4 out of 36, I believe.
You want to put the JJ's over here, or do you want next to you?
I'll have him next to me. I don't want you to be next to a Viking, Tom. I'm always looking out for you, buddy.
I appreciate that.
I don't want that for you.
Hey. That's why you're my guy.
That's right. Always looking out for Mr. Pellegrini. I said no baseball movie with Tom Brady. 80 for Brady, which I have not seen. I've heard is a great movie. We only say that because, you know, jokes aside, the 1 in 4, the entertainment category. Like, for example, if we had like trying to think of like what would be a prime example. Like we had the Bears jersey Brian song. That would be an entertainment hit, not a football hit. Mm-hmm. So there's no Brady baseball movie that he's linked to.
Right. I think saying it before the series is even active that it's going to be a baseball hit is enough.
Yes. Tom Brady baseball hit.
Yes.
So he did play baseball. He was never a pro baseball player, but he was, in fact, you know, a college. He was drafted for the majors. So we're making this known when we start, guys, so there's no confusion. Again, I can see debate for everything else, but Tom Brady will be a baseball hit. Can you put that in the listing too, Dom? Baseball hit for Brady. Just to avoid any confusion. Because I was talking to our guy. I was like, should we make it everything else? We decided it's a baseball bat. He was drafted by a baseball team. We'll go baseball for Brady. Now, if Brady was in a baseball movie, then we'll definitely go movie. But the entertainment section is considered movies are the everything else section. U1 Dalton Carver, the Billy Sims, former Pro Bowler for the Lions, running back before Barry Sanders, Billy Sims. So yeah, Tom Brady is a baseball hit in that new series, guys. Hopefully that makes sense for everybody. All right. Lottery double coming up. Kyle, Scott, Dan, Julian, Brian, Scott, and Jay. I was reading about that yesterday, though, Dom. And they say that Brady could have made the majors. He was a very good baseball catcher. Obviously, I think he chose the right profession.
Yeah, I'm not doubting Tom freaking Brady. Who am I to doubt him, right?
So 8 clicks. We got Scott Deans up top in the NFC North. It could be a Hutch. Kyle Dissler, NFC South. Scott Deans, NFC East. Jay Bowerson, NFC West. Brian Goner, AFC North. Scott Deans, AFC South. Julian Andrade, AFC East. And Dan Scapetta in the AFC West. All right, we got 4 and 24. Actually, I'm sorry, Dom. 20 is the one that Jay wanted.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're okay. No problem. 24 will be the last box left. Maybe I said that. It'll be 4 and 20. Good thing I check, guys. Box 4 coming up first, then box 20. You're good. No problem. We got it figured out. All right, we got a full-size replica coming up. We have one of the greatest offensive linemen of all time. Helped Jamal Lewis get to 2,000 yards. It's Jonathan Ogden on the Ravens alternate replica helmet. Brian Goner, AFC North, the king in the North, with the Jonathan Ogden. We're talking about arguably a top 5 offensive lineman of all time, Dom, Jonathan Ogden. 11-time Pro Bowler, part of the 2000s All-Decade team, a Super Bowl champion, obviously a Pro Football Hall of Famer. He actually made the Pro Bowl every year, except for his rookie year, Dom.
Yes.
And they had a thing back then where they didn't want to put rookies on these Pro Bowl teams. It was just a thing the NFL used to do, right? A multi-time All-Pro, by the way. 4-time first-team All-Pro. And basically, with the exception of like 3 years, he was either first-team or second-team All-Pro just about every year, Jonathan Ogden. All right.
One of the best offensive linemen of all time.
So, Brian, you're going to get a Tom Brady entry here at the end and a bonus gift card, my man. And then one more box coming up in the double. And then we have the last single. And then we do that Brady drawing, that Chase wheel spin as well. And then we get that 1 and 4 moving, right? It's only a 4-spot break. And it's got 9 baseball hits, 9 football hits, 9 everything else, which could be hockey, soccer, golf, entertainment, anything that's not baseball, basketball, or football. And then 9 basketball hits as well, obviously. What's up, Charles Nelson?
Charles.
Says, hey, Kamen and Dom.
What up, Charles?
I'm going to give Charles an air high five every show going forward that he does not mention Robbie and Moonings together. That's going to earn my respect, Dom. If he can go a show without mentioning Robbie and Moonings.
All right.
It'd be a bonus respect for Charles Nelson. I put the challenge out there, Charles. Let's meet it.
Can I have one?
Yeah.
And Ricky taking the Panthers to win the Super Bowl.
All right, so
I've heard it.
1 for Dom, 1 for me.
Yes.
We've heard that with those already. We're doing great, Charles. How are you, buddy?
What's up, Charles? Happy Friday, buddy.
Man. You missed it. Dom and I were the trivia champions at our company party today, and we got these nice little coffee mugs, ultimate autographs. These are cool, man. These are very cool.
Did you,
No, I did not. I always forget. Thank you.
No, you're good.
See, I have your back, you have my back.
Hell yeah, that's why we're a good team.
All right? Thank you, sir. It's the last time we'll have to spin, too, because the last one will be left. So no more spinning.
Hey, I'm thinking in my head, like, same thing probably happened to me. I would forget.
Right? 10, Dom.
10.
10. So 10 is the last one. Come on down, number 10. There we go. Ball 10. So you can buy them on the, actually, I think they might be sold out, actually, Dom.
What's up?
The koozies on the Sig Club page.
Oh.
I know there's t-shirts on there. All right, so 10 is going to be $150. Brian Goner, $150. And then the last ball is going to be 6, Dom, which is 75. So I can mark that down. I'll take the last ball out. Whoever gets the last one is going to get 75.
What was that again? I'm sorry, I'm catching up right now.
150.
I'll make sure I'll send them.
You're good, no problem.
And that was ball.
That was ball. I just put it away. It was, I think it was 10.
Okay.
You're good. And then 6 is the last one for the last person here. Or actually, is it 9? I think it's 6. Yeah, ball 6, B6. So yes, because the 9 is crossed off already. So it'll be 6. So I think we might have a trade. But gotta have confirmation from Dalton. Guys, can you say what the trade is again? Again, guys, we're following a lot of comments, a lot of orders coming in. So if there's a trade you guys want to do, say your name, what helmet you're trading to what person for what helmet. Otherwise, Dom, they can trade off air. But if you want us to execute the trade for you guys tonight, let me know in the chat. Because as of right now, Dom, no trade because I haven't seen the exact people and the exact helmets. So please help us out on that. I think it's Sims for Spros, but I'm not 100% sure. And I'm going to let both guys put that in the chat to make it nice and easy. All good comments, says Julian, offering the Sproles Eagles rep to Dalton for the Sims rep. Up to him to confirm. So if all you got to say, Dalton, is confirm or yes, and we can make that trade official for you guys here in the break room. All right, one more box in the Lotto Double. One more box, and then the last box in the series. So let us know, Dalton, if you're in for that trade. Darren Sproles for the Billy Sims.
Charles, can't get gifted anything if you're not in the break, my man.
Correct, Charles. The only way to get a gift is if you're in the break. That's the only way to get a gift for sure. Unless you use his Sick Club points, Dom, to get some of those awesome swag things on the page.
And I'll say this, Charles. Don't be that guy asking for the gifts. You don't want to be that guy.
I think he's asking about us to give this to him. Oh. But if we give this to him, we have to give it to over 400 customers. So unfortunately, Charles, only way to do it is by hopping in on that Sick Club. You can email customer service, see how much they would, charge for it, Dom. Now that's another option for him as well. But if I get caught giving one guy a gift, I got to give 400 customers a gift. That's not fair, right?
William, I'm shaking my head, Williams. Cut it out.
So we got ourselves the beautiful Aiden Hutchinson Authentic. One of the best defensive players in the game. Prior to injury, Dom, he was leading the league in sacks last season. Nice hit there, Scott. Aiden Hutchinson.
He's such a good player, and I'm really worried about his health comment that I think to be fully healthy going into next season, he should sit out week 1.
Oh, yeah, because they're playing the Pack.
Well, no, what? Come on.
I'll change you posted notes, smart Alex.
I would never do that.
Thank you, Dom.
Yeah.
So, Dalton says, email me. So, if you're in for that trade, let us know, Dalton. Obviously, sometimes you want to see the helmet in person, Dom, before you execute the trade.
True that.
So, unless you give us a confirm or yes for that trade, we're having you guys execute that off air.
Well, you help me so I can help you do a little housekeeping over there again.
Sure. Thank you. William knows exactly what happens on this program. He's a regular viewer, so he knows exactly what goes down.
It would be rude if you
in the
not
break room.
Answer his question, right, William? I think you need to answer his question.
Yeah.
What's he do?
I don't know. I plead the fifth. He does something that he probably shouldn't do, but that's okay. It's you after dark. You know what? I'll say this. He should shake his butt for mootings only on the dark show. Maybe that's what we can do with Robbie. Allow it only on the dark show, Dom, right? Put the Hutch back in the box. Very, very clean lid.
Robbie's the man.
Robbie's a good guy.
Very
good guy. Works hard, does a great job here. Didn't he win the
Heart and Hustle Award?
Heart and Hustle Award.
Won the Heart and Hustle Award like nothing.
I know.
What the heck?
I think it was rigged before the party started.
I mean, nobody else is doing the play action during the football. I was just saying.
Right? I'm just glad I did trivia because I would have had nothing, Dom.
I'm still
no Meadow, no nothing.
I don't know what I'm more upset about, the wrestling question I missed or the Celtics Lakers one. I knew it was like 50-50. I was thinking about
I technically beat Dom at trivia because of the tiebreaker.
The Olympics,
so
baby.
you would have won had you got that Celtics Lakers question.
Hey, I'm like Cal Naughton Jr. Ain't nothing wrong with silver, baby. Ain't nothing wrong with silver. I still got the cup.
Things are always weird in here, Sean. It's a break room family. We always have fun here. A weird but a fun time in the break room. Whether it's 9, 12, 3, 6, or you after dark, there's always fun in the room. Last box in the series coming up. This is going to be the last entry, $60 on the last ball. What is left? Actually, yeah, what did it say? Ball 6, $50, I think. Ball 6, Dom, was... No, let me not short the guy. $75.
All right, yeah.
$75 gift card, plus a chance that Brady, whoever wins this helmet.
I don't want no one knocking on your door saying you owe him $25.
Right? Sean's got the NFC North, Richard NFC South, Scott Dean's NFC East. Scott Pride, by the way, has the NFC West, AFC North, AFC South, Scott Dean's AFC East, and Scott Pride, AFC West. That 1 and 4 active, right?
It is active right now if you want to check it out, guys. And I put under there's one that says Tom Brady Speed Flex and one that says Tom Brady Baseball Hit. I think you guys can figure out which one is which.
I think they can figure it out. You think? I think they're smart enough to do that. I know you're eyeing that Erling Haaland soccer ball down.
I saw him in a commercial or something.
Uh-huh.
And I was actually proud that I knew who he was. So,
well, I know you're eyeing the Jordan Love.
yeah, I'm looking at that right now.
Here's that new 1 in 4, by the way, guys. We have the beautiful Tom Brady, sort of like camo salute to service Speed Flex. It's got like America on there. It's got everything on that Tom Brady Speed Flex. We also have the Jordan Love Chrome Speed Flex, the green and the yellow with the yellow face mask, yellow visor. We have the Emmitt Smith Black Speed Flex. Maybe it's navy, actually. Got to see it in person, right? So we have the Tom Brady baseball bat, which is going to be a baseball hit. David Ortiz, Pete Alonso, Larry Bird on that sick autograph warm-up. Hulk Hogan, who helped me win sports trivia, Dom, on a blind guess. First guy to win the WWF championship at WrestleMania. Was that right? Or was it just first WWF championship? Something like that.
It was the right answer.
It was the right answer. Taylor Swift on that beautiful album. Steve Nash, Dwayne Wade, Erling Haaland, Jason Tatum. We have a Lions quad signed, actually. Quad signed for the Lions. Jared Goff, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jahmyr Gibbs, and David Montgomery. The skilled players on that awesome Lions offense. Steve Eiserman in here. Cal Ripken Jr. Awesome series. The can't miss 1 in 4. Again, it's divided into 4 spots. Football, baseball, basketball, everything else. Anything that's not football, baseball, or basketball. So entertainment like Taylor Swift, wrestling like Hulk Hogan, soccer like Erling Haaland, and then, of course, hockey like Steve Eiserman. So very cool.
Cal Ripken, Jeff gave us one easy one. He was nice enough to give us a layup. You know what? No one finished with 0. Shout out to Jeff for that. So the Cal Ripken, that was the easiest question on the trivia.
Yeah, that
the
was.
Iron Man, yeah.
That was awesome. The Iron Man with all those games played. So actually, Cody, we have talked about doing that. I would say it's going to take, we're looking to actually hire someone to maybe even do that role, creating some sort of trading portal on our website. At the current moment, not there. We have a lot of stuff we're working on. So the best place to trade is in the chat with you guys. Best place to trade in the chat. Find someone that you're a friend with, get your emails, contact each other, and figure out trades. It's the best place to do it. And I always say too, Dom, eBay prices, you never know, if the helmets are legit. You never know who you're working with. In this break room, we're definitely a break room family where everybody knows how to trade. So, yep, we got it down, Cody. I would say it's something that could happen. Let me put an emphasis on could. I would not expect it to be anytime soon. I'll leave it at that, Tom. But that is something we've talked about for sure. So, lottery coming up, 24, the last box in the series, the last entry for the Brady, and that $75 gift card. Yeah, you always want to be careful in the memorabilia business. There's a lot of people out there, a lot of things that happen, Dom. Always got to be careful. Oh, this is one of those, like, crazy but true stats because he played for a long time, Dom. You would think it's Kurt Warner. Mm-hmm. Maybe it'll be Stafford one day. But the Rams' all-time passing leader, Jim Everett, on the Rams salute to service. That is JSA certified. That's going to be Scott Pride, the last Brady entry, plus the NFC West, plus a $75 gift card. Congrats to Scott Pride. Very nice, Scott.
Nice hit, Scott.
Great squad. The other squad.
He's been here in the break room, Jim Everett, physically.
Scott, who has been in the break room? Jim Everett.
I've been here doing a show on Saturday where Jim Everett physically
awesome.
been here.
Did you talk to him?
I was gonna, but then Ricky called him Chris Everett, and he got mad at everybody.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
He was a very nice man, Jim Everett.
Right?
Very nice man.
Scott Pride is on a heater right now. He's the guy that won that McLaurin and Robinson dual sign speed flex. He is on a heater here in the break room tonight.
That boy, Scott. And that's going to be a $50 gift card, you said?
75.
So, yeah.
we don't want to short them. $75 gift card.
I was making just the 25. I was like,
yeah, $75, Tom. And we'll send it all at once, Scott, not installments.
Jim Everett, yeah.
$75. Jim Everett replica helmet.
And I'll put Scott in that drawing really fast.
Awesome.
So there's the 15 people.
Alrighty. So let's do the drawing. Let's get the helmet out here, Dom. The Tom Brady Speed Flex. Show off what we're playing for here. And we'll do that top spot draw. I got a spot taken already in that can't miss double, folks. Keep it rolling. It is can't miss 1 in 4. Here's that beautiful Brady Speed Flex with the clean blue visor, the American flag and everything. This is an awesome, awesome lid. The GOAT, Thomas Edward Brady. All right, let's see what we got here. So this is the Brady Lotto Series. 15 of you guys in here. I think Scott Pride has a couple entries, actually. And I think Tom Kozic has a couple entries. So 15 names in here. We'll get a quick drink, then we'll do our drawing for Tom Brady. By the way, the Brady in the 1 in 4, not a drawing, Dom, could be in the very first box. 2 Brady's in the 1 in 4.
Yes, sir.
I got the baseball bat Brady. All right, this awesome Tom Brady Speed Flex worth more than $3,000. The greatest quarterback of all time. A more than $3,000 lid. This is an incredible helmet. 15 names. Who's going to do it here? And that trade, by the way, Dom, is good. The Darren Sproles for the Billy Sims.
Got you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. 8 clicks, 15 names. Who's going to be the top name? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 clicks, it's Tom Kozic. But let's be completely honest, Dom. It don't matter who's top after 7. And you know I'm going to mess with these guys. We're going to pause for dramatic effect here in the break room.
You gotta.
Gotta pause for dramatic effect. What is going to be the 8th and final click here? 8th and final click.
I did drama class in high school.
I did too.
Yeah.
Oh, middle school. No, I did drama in middle school.
So in high school, we had 2 campuses. One campus was all boys, and another campus was all girls.
Oh.
And if
You went to the girl campus?
if you joined the drama class, you got to do it. It was a dual class. You got to join the class. It was the only class you got to do with girls in the class. So I would join the drama class.
Makes sense.
There you go.
You player, you. Makes sense, Tom. All right, without further ado, 8th and final click. Christopher, the Great Leon.
Christopher.
You are the Tom Brady winner. And how about this, Tom? The very first entry in the series. That's why you get in right away. Good karma.
Where's Ricky now? I call that starter magic.
Starter magic, Ricky. Christopher Leon, by the way.
Yeah.
Very first entry. It was ball 7, which was the second highest gift card amount. You got a replica helmet, $250, and a Tom Brady Speed Flex worth more than $3,000. How about it? Christopher, the Great Leon, baby.
Nice.
That is awesome, 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 Christopher. You got the GOAT, Tom Brady.
Congratulations, Christopher.
That is very, very cool, Dom. Mr. Brady off the board.
I don't know if Christopher's watching or
Yeah,
not.
I'm guessing he's either 1, he's not watching, or 2, he's running around his house or the neighborhood screaming, I got Brady, I got Brady. We know people do that. Scott Deans has admitted to doing that.
I would.
So, very cool. Only Dom will get the Dirty Dom nickname in drama class. You're on to him, Brian. You're on to him.
Very good, Brian. Very good.
Awesome, awesome flex right there. The GOAT, Tom Brady. So, actually, let's do the wheel spin. Might as well.
Let me get that ready for you, actually.
Wheel
Sorry.
spin is coming up. Dom will get that ready. We'll do the wheel spin, guys.
Give me a minute.
And then we are caught up. How about this? You take your time with that wheel spin list. I'll do a top to bottom rundown now.
Yeah.
Then we'll do the wheel spin. And then obviously we'll keep on rolling. We'll go to at least 9:30 no matter what. But if the orders are busy, could be 10, could be 11. It's not going to be 12 though, because there's a You After Dark show tonight. So usually about 11:30 is the cutoff on Friday nights. Could be like let's just say we're ripping nonstop, right? There's 7, 8 boxes. We can go to 11:45-ish, but usually about 11:30 is the typical cutoff on Friday nights because we have the midnight show. They have those extra lights Robbie sets up. Takes a little bit of extra time to set up. And that's going to be a new guy tonight, Chinmay.
Chinmay.
Hasn't done that show yet. Chinmay filling in for UA After Dark tonight with Robbie.
My guy on Saturdays.
I think he's in for quite the show, Chinmay. I'll leave it at that. So let's do this rundown, folks.
Chinmay will know what happens when Robbie pulls a moon.
He'll learn. I don't know if he'll like it, but he'll learn. Karma for wearing that Ronaldo shirt today.
I love it. I love it.
That was
we were
terrible.
throwing dimes, me and Chinmay, in that quarterback challenge.
All right, so this 1 in 4 is out of 36 boxes, guys. 36 boxes. We have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 photoed headliners in 36 boxes, Dom. You add up the secondary headliners, which include Bruce Smith, Jose Ramirez, Shaq, Chris Chelios, Devontae Adams, Acuna, Dame Time, and Cuba Gooding Jr., which we never
Show me the
had that
money.
before.
Is that Tidwell?
Show me the money.
Show me the
Tidwell
money.
From
Jerry Maguire.
Jerry Maguire, yeah.
I love Jerry Maguire.
That's a great movie.
Hey,
4, 5, 6, 8. So we have 24 and 36 chance at a headliner.
can I tell you something?
Yes.
You had me at hello.
You had me at hello.
Yeah, I love Jerry Maguire.
That is so corny, but I love it. I love it. So, guys, 16 and 36 chance at a photoed headliner, and 24 and 36 if we count the secondary headliners. Almost a 50% chance at a photoed name, a 2 and 3 chance counting the secondary names. We got Hulk Hogan, one of the most iconic wrestlers of all time, on the Mount Rushmore. Taylor Swift, arguably on the Mount Rushmore of iconic singers, at least recently, right?
Yeah.
With all those Grammys. Steve Nash, I'll put it this way, a man ahead of his time. All the pace with the Suns back then, everyone now in the league plays that way. Nash and the Suns helped set that trend. The 2-time league MVP, Steve Nash. Dwayne Wade, one of my favorite players ever, a former Finals MVP, a multi-time All-Star, Mount Rushmore of shooting guards, D. Wade. Erling Haaland, one of, if not the best goal scorer in the world today. That's actually a Bundesliga soccer ball, Dom. Back to his days at Dortmund, now playing with Man City, Erling Haaland.
That's when I liked him the best, when he was at Dortmund.
That's what I figured. Figured you would like him the best there. Jason Tatum, NBA champion on that finals ball. The champs last year, the Boston Celtics. Speaking of Boston Celtics, maybe the greatest Celtic ever, the last guy to win 3 straight MVPs. One of the most iconic Larry Bird moments, though, not in the finals. It was the NBA three-point contest where he put up that hand that he's going to win. He won that contest in a warm-up, just like that one, right? Not the one he wore, just to clarify, but that's a replica of the one he wore, and it's autographed by Larry Bird. Got some big-time baseball power hitters, Pete Alonso, David Ortiz, Tom Brady on a baseball bat. We got a football Brady and a baseball Brady in this series, drafted by the Expos, Tom Brady, as a catcher out of high school. We got the Lions quad signed. This is one. Too bad Alex is gone this weekend on vacation, because this is perfect for him. Jared Goff, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jahmyr Gibbs, and David Montgomery, at least skill position-wise, because Penei Sewell is Penei Sewell, but skill position-wise, probably the 4 most important Lions on that offense.
Heck yeah.
Then we got ourselves this incredible Emmitt Smith speed flex, NFL's all-time leading rusher. We got the awesome Jordan Love Chrome speed flex, according to Dom, the MVP this upcoming season.
Damn right.
We got the Brady sort of custom camo speed flex worth over $3,000. You can actually get in the double box. You can get 2 speed flexes for $406. You take the Brady and you add up the Lions quad signed, the Emmett, the Jordan Love. We're looking at about $4,500 to maybe more than $5,000 in value, depending on who you're selling to, Dom.
Yes, sir.
A loaded series in that, 1 in 4. Come and get it, guys. Vault break. We did what? 1 vault double earlier. We're down to 27 vault boxes left, guys. And we still got 11 headliners total, plus 5 vault keys. 16 in 27 chance at a headliner, a secondary headliner, or a vault key. The best lefty quarterback ever, Steve Young, NFL's all-time leading rusher, Emmitt Smith. That is a very, very clean speed flex. It's got actually his rushing yards, his rushing touchdowns. It's got all that on the back of that speed flex. Very, very clean Emmitt Smith. I love that helmet. We got ourselves also the insane Bo Jackson, one of the best athletes ever, the golden speed flex. And then we have the Emmett, like I said. We did pull that Derrick Henry, but we have actually, Dom, a couple of names were not photoed. Micah Parsons, Saquon Barkley, 2 of the best players in the game today, should have been photoed headliners.
Hell yeah.
Nico Collins, Warren Moon, LaShawn McCoy, some other awesome secondary headliners in that vault break.
Got a jersey coming up.
Jersey's coming up, so let me get through the rest of this rundown. Then we'll do the jersey break, and then probably answer Eric Alvin Kamara got pulled in the last mini break, and I don't remember the other one. I'll get to it when I get there.
Thurman Thomas.
Thurman Thomas. Thank you, Dom.
Goose. What's up, Goose?
Goose in the house. Pumped for that live break 17.
Me and Goose were neighbors, same neighborhood.
How about that? Goose Cod?
Yeah, I think.
Okay. So Goose in that jersey break. All right, good luck. We got Bijan Robinson on that awesome speed flex for the Falcons. Probably, like I said, the best running back of his generation. Him or Jahmyr Gibbs. Saquon, Derrick Henry. I call him the previous generation, Dom. Brian Urlacher, Bear Hall of Famer on that beautiful orange authentic. Then Edgerrin James on that lunar. We're talking about Hall of Fame running back Edgerrin James. 3 headliners and 9 boxes left, guys. This black and blue half and half is loaded. 14 boxes left, 9 total headliners. A Steve Young authentic, 4 speed flex photoed headliners. Drew Brees, for me, a top 5 quarterback ever on that golden chrome flex. Bijan Robinson on the red flex. We got Marshall, two-tone, the blue and the light blue, white-ish speed flex for the former MVP. Then Ladd McConkey on that light blue chrome, one of the best receivers in the NFL today. Edgerrin James, Aiden Hutchinson, Josh Jacobs, Darrelle Revis, secondary headliners in that half and half. 3 boxes left in the practice squad, 2 headliners, the Bo Jackson authentic, and the secondary headliner, Shady LaShawn McCoy. Mini helmets still loaded. Champ Bailey still available. 12-time Pro Bowler, most ever for a corner. Michael Irvin on that beautiful retro Cowboy mini. Hall of Famer Jay Jetta's the best receiver in the game. If it's not Jetta's, it's Jamar Chase. They're both in this break. Lawrence Taylor, the GOAT defensive player. Max Crosby, Eric Dickerson, all mini headliners still out there, guys. Jersey break is coming up. Still got a lot of headliners in here, a lot of good ones at least. Brian Urlacher, Nico Collins, and a secondary headliner, Joe Theismann. I think we pulled the Chad Johnson down. If you want to double check.
Sorry.
We did pull Ocho Cinco in the jerseys.
I thought it was
Ocho Cinco. See?
That's my excuse.
I see what you did.
That's my excuse. I'm sticking with it.
So Jersey break is coming up, guys. Jersey break is coming up. And then we have that Lotto wheel spin, right?
Yeah, it's all right.
We have not done that yet. So Lotto wheel spin is after the Jersey break.
I call this the Duke's drive-in break right here.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Jersey single number 17.
Hopefully the guys get that in here.
Drop me a box number. I know I didn't get it, so that's okay. Lena Villa, Paul Gossage, Alex Kraft, Joseph Grilly, and Luke Epic. Or Epich.
I just saw see the cities that they live in. I was like, oh, I know Duke's. It's like a beef sandwich place in one of the towns.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty good. It's in a gas station.
What town is it?
Mokina, baby.
I'm going to go.
The home of yours truly.
Okay.
The home of yours truly.
All right, I have to check it out. I'm a sucker for hole-in-the-wall places. They're always the best.
It's cool. It's like it's a really nice gas station.
Well, go ahead.
Slot machines.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm there.
Like, if you my friends ask me, Dom, what'd you do? I'm like, I chilled at the gas station. Like, what? I'm like, yeah, I was throwing some slots, having some beefs.
I met my fiance at a gas station.
Nice.
Our first date was a Mexican gas station. I didn't know it was a gas station. Mexican restaurant inside the gas station.
Did you pump her gas for her?
I didn't.
Jerk.
It was delicious, though. Delicious.
El Mezcal.
El Mezcal, that's right. Represent, says Goose God. How about a box number, guys? Who's got a box number? A box number for this awesome, awesome break. Otherwise, I'll go to the wheel for the jerseys. And get those orders cooking, Dom. We're a little open otherwise, except for the 1 and 4, which we are getting very, very close on. 1 and 4 double, particularly, is 2 spots to go. So let's get that done. I'm going to go to the wheel then. Wheel it is, 1 through 30. Let's see what the wheel picks.
Good luck, everyone.
We got 11, box 11 coming up. So get 11 off the ticker for the jerseys. Now you're making me hungry, Dom. I think 11 is gone. I think the closest is 8.
Yeah, I see
8. So the numbers are always scrolling at the bottom of the ticker. I just made that go away. I like to give you guys plenty of time to call the numbers, but if you don't have numbers within a couple minutes, Dom, I will usually go to the wheel. But for future reference, those numbers are available at the bottom of our ticker. You'll see it here in a second. We've never had Jeff Hostler, to be honest, under Lord Frazier. He's probably not good enough to make our break room.
Is that the quarterback, the backup who
went in for Phil Simms?
right? That's what I'm thinking of?
He wants to see him on a Raider helmet. Yeah, Thunder Lord Frazier, we typically get almost exclusively Hall of Famers of the old school guys. Every once in a while, a guy that's not a Hall of Famer, but a player that was very well accomplished. So I'll be honest, Jeff Hostetler is not a good enough name for our break room. I'm sorry, my man.
Doesn't hurt to ask, though.
It doesn't hurt to ask, but he's not good enough for our breaks. The quality of our players are considerably higher level. I'll leave it at that. 8 clicks. We got Alex Kraft in the NFC North.
Great pull, though, Thunderlord. I follow a page on Instagram. It's just like random highlights of random NFL players, and it's called Insane Pulls. You know, you can talk to your buddies, and you're like, man, that's a good pull. You just thought of that guy. That's a nice pull right
I
there.
would love to see some Marty Booker items.
That's
what I would love to see.
On the Dolphins, though.
No, on the Bears.
No, on the Dolphins.
But you see, Marty Booker, people would be like, Marty Booker. So we don't get him.
He had 1,000 yards with the Bears.
I like Marty Booker.
That's not a bad hit to be somewhere, you know?
Alex Kraft has the NFC North. Luke Epic, the NFC South. Paul Gossage, NFC East. Lane Avia, NFC West. Joseph Grilly, AFC North. Paul Gossage, AFC South. Alex Kraft, AFC East. And Paul Gossage, AFC West. 8 coming up of 30 in the trick play jerseys, guys. Good luck.
Any relation to Tucker Kraft?
No, we don't talk about Packer players.
Best tight end in the NFC North?
Cole Kmet.
Yeah.
We got ourselves. Actually, objectively, it's probably actually Mr. Sam Laporta.
Yeah.
But anyway, Lenore Demador here on the beautiful Niner jersey. Lane Avia, you got the NFC West, and you got yourself a winner. Terrific defensive player for the Niners with that Beckett QR code. Lenore.
Very nice.
Yeah, it is Laporta. I will say, to be fair, it is Laporta J Sauce.
Yeah, I got to troll J Sauce. You know, I got to.
It is Laporta.
I got to shout out my Packers. You know that.
Right. So, nice jersey right there. Everyone's got their favorite team. I mean, the Bears are hoping the best tight end is the guy they just drafted. With the first round pick.
That is very true.
That's what the Bears are hoping for.
Colson Loveland.
Yes, exactly right. I'm just going to call it Lenore 49ers.
You're good. I got it already.
So thank you, Dom. All right, folks, we are caught up on that break page. Let's get that 1 and 4 knocked out. I think that 1 and 4 series, Dom, is like one of those series where the first 3 or 4 boxes take some time. But once we knock out 3 or 4, the series is nonstop.
And that next double's already, the first double's 1 to go, so.
Okay, so perfect. Perfect. Keep it rolling, guys, in that 1 and 4. Should be a hot break tonight. There should be a hot break tomorrow. Obviously, Dom, I'm not back until Monday at 6. Not a chance I'll be seeing the 1 and 4 beyond tonight.
Good
now,
trade, J-Sauce.
I have seen this happen before, Dom, where the 1 and 4 is sold out in 90 minutes. So I would love to get that sold out in the next 90 minutes, Dom. And before we go tonight, let's get that 1 and 4 done in the next 90 minutes.
I like that.
There we go, J Sauce. TJ Phillips says Roll Tide. I think J Sauce is a Bronco fan. He's a former customer we haven't seen in a hot minute.
J Sauce, you and me both. I'm in a super flex dynasty league. Justin Herbert, Jordan Love, and my 2 quarterbacks.
Not bad.
Let's get him this year, J Sauce.
He'll be good for a while.
He is.
All right, so this is going to be the wheel spin coming up for the lottery series.
That's ready.
And bonus gift card. Thank you, Dom.
No problem.
And by the time this is done, that 1 and 4, I'm guessing, will be sold out. Coming up soon. So I have Herbert and Purdy. Okay.
Nice.
That's not bad.
Hey, Herbert and Love, baby. Let's
Yeah.
go.
So 8 clicks, guys. A lot of names in here. Only one winner because a lot of Lotto series sold out tonight.
Now my 2 backups, not so good.
I have a bill with a Jordan picture on it. Worth anything? $1 bill. What do you mean? Michael Jordan or Jordan Love? Because one is worth a lot more than the other. The real value is in autographs, to be honest, TJ. Like our break room, everything we have here is autographed, authenticated. The autos is where the value typically adds up, Dom. You want to get it autographed. So 6 clicks, 7. It's Scott after 7, Scott Pride. 8th and final click, Cody Metcalf. Cody, let us know what number you want. Otherwise, we'll start you on 1. I mean, anything Michael Jordan does have value for sure. But the autograph stuff is where the real value is, right? Like a Tom Brady Speed Flex in our break room, worth over $3,000, Dom. Get it for just over $100 in the 1 and 4, right?
Give you $1 for it.
That's the value. So Cody's been in here most of the night. I want to give him a solid minute here, Cody. Otherwise, we are going to start you on 1, my man. I do spin better from 1 traditionally, Dom. It's not a guaranteed thing, but traditionally, I do spin better from 1. There won't be a 1 and 4 when I come back Monday, J Sauce, because, you know, I work here. I talk to our series making guy, and I know there's not a 1 and 4 backup ready for this one. So the only way there's a 1 and 4 left is if we pull Brady the first 2 or 3 boxes down, which is possible, right?
Could be.
But there's no 1 and 4 backup Monday. So yeah, I'm pretty safe to say that I will not see the 1 and 4 Monday. Derrick Henry painting says, TJ, there you go. Nick Saban autograph picture. Sound great, my man.
Cool.
Get a lot of Derrick Henry in the break room. We pulled him in that vault speed flex, but Derrick Henry is a regular. All right, Dom. I have not seen Cody here with the number. Have not seen Cody. So I'm going to go ahead and spin this thing and see what we got here. Mark got the Lad Speed Flex with the black and blue lightning bolt. That's awesome, man. Super sick. All right, Cody, bonus money coming your way, my man. Oh, big money. $91. The Tommy Harris number, Dom. Tommy Harris.
I'll give you that one. He was a good player.
Former Bear, part of that 05 defense with Brian Urlacher, who's still in the Diamonds, by the way. Tommy Harris, $91.
Nice.
Very, very nice indeed. So 1 and 4 is coming up next. So I'll tell you what, TJ, if you get an order in the break room, I'll give you another Roll Tide, right? It's one of those, you help me, I help you. You jump in any break right now, $28 in the jersey break, I'll give you a very, very loud Bama reference, right, Dom?
Heck yeah.
It'll be very, very loud.
Heck yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. So 1 and 4 is coming up. 1 and 4 double. I'm a Bama fan, Dom, believe it or not. I'm saying I'm not diehard, but I'm a casual Bama fan. I respect Bama.
I like Saban.
I've always liked Bama. I like Saban.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like I'm a Mizzou guy, obviously. Mizzou's my team. But I like Bama.
Yeah, I always have been a fan of Nick Saban.
Bama is cool. You know what else is cool? This break right here. Everything in here still left. Tom Brady Speed Flex, the greatest quarterback of all time, still available. Here's that Emmett Smith Speed Flex. Your boy Jordan Love. And this Brady Flex worth north of $3,000. But actually, Dom, I think the coolest kid in the series is the Tom Brady bat. Because if you watch this show regularly, but I've never seen that Brady Speed Flex ever either, just to clarify. But you will have chances at winning Brady Speed Flexes, although never one like that. Never seen that one. But this is the first ever Tom Brady bat we've ever gotten. Speed Flex probably worth a little bit more money because the Speed Flex itself is worth more than the bat. But knowing what Brady charges for an auto, that bat alone is worth over $2,000 as well.
That's so cool.
So that's different. That is probably my favorite item in the room right now. The Brady bat, it's different.
Me too.
And my second favorite item actually is the Larry Bird warm-up jacket. I love that warm-up jacket personally. If you're a Boston area sports fan, we got 2 Tom Brady's, Larry Bird, and David Ortiz. Imagine being a Boston area fan. I'm getting text messages from our GM, Jeff, saying, Kamen, I'm going to get in this break. You can't, Jeff. You can't get in the break. This is the Boston area. Call up Jared Menzer. Jared Menzer. He's a big Boston fan. Right up his alley.
Jeff, you give me a raise, I'll pull some strings, all right?
Right?
I'll pull some strings.
Yeah, that bird is sick. So you just buy on here, TJ. You can contact guys, maybe if you have an awesome item to trade with another customer, but we're not getting anything from you. This is a break room where you buy, right? That 1 in 4, too, it's a 1 in 4 chance to win. Only a 4-spot breakdown in the 1 in 4.
That's right.
So 1 spot to go. Who's going to get that closed up, guys? The best time to play the double dom, early in the series, right? We have 4 speed flexes. You win 2 speed flexes. You're looking at north of 2,000, maybe north of 3,000. If you win the Brady plus 1 more, north of $4,000 in value, right? So that is very, very cool. But you can double up Nash and Wade, Tatum. You can double up everything else. T. Swift, Erling Haaland, Steve Yzerman. Baseball hits, Brady and Big Papi. So you can double up early on with all these great hits. Very nice. There we go. Chuck Liddell, Dana White, which Thunder Lord, we do have Chuck Liddell in the break room very often. In fact, the last Chuck Liddell item we had in the room, Dom, believe it or not,
The Iceman.
was in the and more section. That's how good the breaks are. Names like Chuck Liddell may not even be considered secondary headliners, right? So this is the series, by the way, for the 1 in 4 stuff, for the wrestling stuff, for the MMA stuff, the hockey, the soccer. We don't have soccer only breaks. We rarely have hockey only breaks. We don't have wrestling only breaks. We don't have MMA only breaks, but we have them in this series here. So very cool. Can't miss 1 in 4. What do you guys think? What do you guys like the most? Is it the Brady helmet, the Brady bat? Low key, I love that Cal Ripken Jr. too. But my favorites are the Brady and the Bird, I think. What do you guys think? I mean, I'm a soccer fan. Love the Erling Haaland ball. What do you guys like most in the can't miss 1 in 4? What item would you really want to get? And maybe if you're going to pick Brady, what's your second favorite item in here? If Brady is first, what's second best? Let me know, guys. Because, I mean, if you're a Lions fan right now, you're in heaven. We have 4 Lion autographs here. Bo Jackson is in our break room. We have something worth more than a jersey. We have a Bo Jackson Speed Flex in the vault. This beautiful golden Speed Flex worth north of $1,000, maybe $1,500 for the right buyer. That helmet is sick. We also have a Bo Jackson Raiders Standard Authentic, which could be won for less than $50 in the practice squad. $48 a spot in the single, $96 in the double. Here's that Bo Jackson Authentic. So that's cool. Someone get that last spot, says Dalton. And then, of course, TJ Larry Bird on the beautiful warm-up jersey. And that double is sold out. That double is coming up. Dom's back in the room just in time for the 1 in 4 double. You're good, my man. 1 in 4 double number 1. Go ahead and drop me 2 box numbers.
I drank too much caffeine, so my mom told me drink water slowly.
Ah,
There you
okay.
go.
That's the advice.
Mom knows best, too.
TJ says, gotta have it. Okay, well, are you in the break? And yes, Ronald Acuna, Charles Nelson, secondary headliner in the 1 in 4. Come and get your Brave, Ronald Acuna Jr. Almost like another name, Dom, that I think a lot of us have forgotten just how good he is.
He's off to a monster start.
With all the injuries to him, and obviously with how great Ohtani and Judge have been, a healthy Acuna
Hey, he was MVP last time.
might be the 3rd best player in the game, Ronald Acuna. Obviously Bobby Witt, other guys in there too, but you give me a healthy Acuna, he's a top 5 player in the game, easy. Not a photo headliner though, just secondary in that 1 in 4.
Tells you how loaded that 1 in 4 is. Alrighty, it's ready for you.
Robert Pratt wants 3 in 25.
Thank you, Robert.
Sean, Dalton, Robert, and Scott in here. So we'll do 3 in 25. Appreciate you, my man.
I'll go grab that.
Allen Iverson and Barry Bonds box numbers.
3 and 25.
Yeah, we don't have Albies. He's not good enough for break room again. Ironically enough, Dom, that's how good the breaks are. So they are loaded. No Joe Theismann tonight, Charles. Could be coming up, though. I got a Joe Theismann in the jersey break. Could have a Joe Theismann in the 1 in 4, the diamonds, the half and half. No Theismann yet tonight. All right, 8 clicks. Good luck, guys. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Scott Freed in the football spot. Dalton Carver in the baseball spot. Dalton in the basketball spot. Sean Twingstrom in the baseball spot. And Robert Pratt, everything else. 3 in 25.
My next one for Charles, I'm going to ban his thighs. He's not allowed to ask about that.
Ah, okay. No, I'll allow that one. I got to let Charles have a little fun. I'll allow that one. He loves the story. I don't blame him. All right, the first hit coming up. First hit. Oh, my God. Wow. Here's a good start. Here's a good start in the series. We got one of the best basketball players ever. One of the best shooting guards ever. One of my favorites. D-Wade. Dwayne Wade on the autograph basketball. Dalton Carver, you got the basketball spot, and you got Dwayne Wade, baby. That is very, very nice. A lot of you guys forget how great Dwayne Wade was. Prior to all the knee injuries, Dwayne Wade was a top 2 or 3 player in the game. It was LeBron, Wade, Durant, and Kobe, the 4 best players in the game at the time. 3-time NBA champion, finals MVP. Without LeBron, it was Wade and Shaq knocking off the Mavericks. 13-time All-Star, D-Wade, 09 scoring champion. For me, one of the best shooting guards ever, Dwayne Wade for Dalton Carver. Oh, you're good. Let's go, says Dalton. Thank you. You're welcome. Charles says, loves when I change it up. I do it just for you guys, Charles, on those Theismann stories.
All right,
Love Dwayne Wade. Everyone hated the decision, Dom, but I was a LeBron and a Wade fan at the time. I was excited. That pairing was fun. Obviously, injuries slowed down Dwayne Wade, but that was one of the best duos ever.
Still, what, 3rd best shooting guard of all time?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's between, Jordan is 1, and then, we have Kobe, Jerry West, and Dwayne Wade are the next 3, and they're all close for me, those 3.
Eventually, it wasn't close. It was obvious that LeBron James was the better basketball player, but around 06, especially when Wade won those finals, it was an argument who was better,
Yeah.
LeBron or Wade.
He was great.
And then, obviously, eventually.
That's what I just said. I mean, it was LeBron, Wade, Durant, and Kobe were the best players of that time. The Mount Rushmore of that, time period. So Robert would trade for that, dropping his email for the D Wade. So first box in the series, headliner right off the bat, D Wade. Yeah, Charles, I heard Robbie got his tickets already. Charles Nelson and Robbie gonna hit up the Riot Fest. Can't miss 1 and 4 coming up. We got 25 of 36 in the multi-sport mixer. PCA actually would be the and more section, J Sauce, but he is working his way to being a photo headliner. He's been terrific for the Cubs. I know Dom's a big PCA guy. Pete Crow Armstrong. Look, Steven hypes up a lot of Cubs prospects. I've been hearing for 4 years, Dom. Hasn't always been right, but I'll give him the credit on PCA. I knew about PCA before PCA because of Steven's rave. Like, before he came up to the big leagues, man, he was awesome. Speaking of awesome, this is what the and more section is in this series. We got one of the best boxers of all time. Come here, Sugar. Sugar Ray Leonard, Dom, on the Everlast boxing glove. That is everything else spot. Robert Pracht. Very nice. So love that. So very, very cool. Speaking of the devil, there you go. Hey, I love you, Steven. I'm just saying, you're hyping up the Cubs a lot. You're right about PCA.
I thought you left, so I put him in the fridge.
Oh, no. I was going back to get him. No worries.
Okay.
Wow, holy shit.
Yeah, we had some cool helmets tonight.
Clock out so I can swear.
The lottery series is done. Lottery series is done and dusted. We're on to the 1 and 4 right now, with everything
Already in
left.
the lottery series?
Yeah, we saw it. There's we have something never before. Jay Sauce is talking about him being a photo headliner soon, which could be true. Could be true.
We had him when he was nothing.
We have something, Steven, you've never seen in the break room before. A Tom Brady baseball bat. We have 2 Bradys, a Brady Speed Flex and a Brady bat in the 1 and 4. And that is a baseball hit.
Dang.
All
I
right.
put him in a baseball break.
Uh-huh.
So he could be an expo.
Yeah, he was drafted by the Expos, Tom Brady. Nice job, Robert. Oh, I know. That was the earlier show. That's insane.
Is this, what's the color, Dom?
Tyrion purple.
It's almost Terry purple.
And actually, Dom, let's keep that because we could do that in the video later. I know it's not this show, but keep that one out. That helmet is nuts.
Obnoxious.
Sugar Ray Leonard. So actually, I went in saying 24 and 36 chance at a headliner. It's now 23 and 34. The odds just got better. 1 headliner, 1 non-headliner in the first 1 and 4 break, guys. It's
Hold
the
on.
current
Are
Lions.
they current? So is it Goff, Gibbs,
Yes.
Amon Ra?
Yep.
This is the tricky one. I'm going to go J-Mo. It's
David
David Montgomery.
Montgomery. Yeah. So very cool Lions quad signed.
I think I'll let him do that with J-Mo.
That's my guess. I mean, go get J-Mo to sign it.
Yeah.
Make it 5 signed.
Make it a centuple size.
So, guys, let's get that 1 and 4 rolling. Next one around. Already got a spot taken in the double. 3 spots to go. So let's keep it rolling.
Which record of Taylor Swift is it?
I think Dom is the expert. I think it's folklore. Which one is
Is
it,
the same
Dom?
one as before?
I think you're right. Oh,
Yeah, I think it's folklore.
I think that one is 1989.
Okay, Steven is going to get in then.
That's the one I want.
Yeah, thanks, Steven. Have a good one, my man. So, guys, I would trade the triple sign Redskin helmet for the Brady bat. I'll be honest, Charles. Good luck, because I will say a Tom Brady bat is still worth over $2,000. You'd have to really, really find the right person for that because it's Tom Brady. It is not easy trading for a Tom Brady. Those are worth a whole bunch of moolah, as we say, Mr. Tom Brady here in the break room. So, guys, what do you want to get in this one? Larry Bird, Lions quad sign, Emmitt Smith, Loki down the best looking helmets, your boy Jordan Love. You want to hear a hot take? Here's a hot take for you. Because I love chrome helmets. I like this one more than the one last night.
Clip that for me.
That's just me.
Clip that
That is very, very clean. Here's that Brady Speed Flex as well, guys, and that 1 and 4. Emmitt Smith Speed Flex. Again, the Speed Flex helmets are worth the most money. The cream of the crop. Terrific lids here in the UA Live Break Room. So get those spots. Let's keep the party rolling here in the break room. Let's keep the party rolling. I got one of those chargers. I never even used this. You guys have the chargers you guys use.
You need one?
I got one. Is this one yours or use this one? Okay. So guys, what do you want to see?
Is it the right one though? Because some of them are like different.
Well, I'm about to find out. What do you want to see, Dom, in here? Which one are you cheering for?
You said it. Tom Brady, Jordan Love. Obviously, you know how big of a fan I am of Tom Brady and Jordan Love, one of my favorite current players. And I want to see both the Bradys, Speed Flex and the bat.
You know what's a guy that you don't know I'm a big fan of? I haven't really shared this part with you. Mm-hmm. One of my favorite athletes ever, Cal Ripken Jr.
Really?
I read his book as a kid, and one of the things that annoys me the most about the current athletes in really all sports is all this sitting and all this resting. So I love the streak that he had. This is not the right charger either.
I think the charger I have on me can.
Okay.
Gotcha.
All right. Do you want to put it? I don't need it right away.
Oh yeah, I can put it.
I'm gonna put it somewhere. I'll grab it in like 30 minutes. Need another Messi for Kamen, says Charles Nelson. That's true. If you're listening, boss man, give me a Lionel Messi. I do need that desperately, right? Mm-hmm. But plenty of good ones for me in here, Charles. Plenty of good ones. Cal Ripken, one of my favorite baseball players. Just pulled D. Wade, one of my favorite basketball players. Obviously, the GOAT, Tom Brady. I probably shouldn't admit this, Tom, but I will. Even though, obviously, I'm cheering for the Bears, I'm kind of growing into a Lions fan. I absolutely love Dan Campbell.
I like Dan Campbell.
I love his attitude. I love Jared Goff. He's an awesome dude. I'm on Ross St. Brown. I watched that receiver series, and I fell in love. So I shouldn't be saying this as a Bears fan, but I'm kind of liking the Lions lately, Dom.
And as a Packer fan who has Super Bowl aspirations, and I mean this with the most respect, they're starting to piss me off because the Packers
are good.
Growing up, the Packers, Brett Favre never lost to the Lions at Lambeau Field. Never lost to the Lions at Lambeau Field. Aaron Rodgers took care of business as well. He did lose, a couple, but whatever. The last 3-4 seasons, they've come into Lambeau Field and beat the Packers, and to me, that's just unacceptable.
That's what I'm talking about. Going to Lambeau and beat them. Jared Goff, top 10 quarterback in the game. Amon-Ra St. Brown, top 5 receiver in the game. Jahmyr Gibbs, top 5 to 10 running back in the game. David Montgomery might be a top 10 running back as well. And you get 4 autographs on 1 helmet. The Detroit Lions are here to stay, folks. That squad is loaded. 3 spots to go in the quad, 3 spots to go in the double, and that 1 and 4. Charles says, Cal Ripken, when he played, was an all-around great guy. He was.
Nice.
Cal Ripken was a great dude, a great player, great person, great piece of memorabilia right there on that O's helmet, Cal Ripken Jr.
Do you know the story how the streak almost ended because a White Sox player tripped while taking the team photographs for the All-Star game and accidentally hit Cal Ripken in the nose and broke his nose? It was Wilson Alvarez.
I did know that story, actually, yeah.
Leave it to a White Sox player.
Horrible. Just horrible, Wilson.
But of course, Cal Ripken, would have broken. I was like, well, whatever. I'm fine.
2,165 straight games.
Yeah, I can't even get any Luis Robert on the White Sox to play 3 games in a row.
I mean, imagine showing up to work. Let me look up the exact games again, because I think I might have just butchered that. Cal Ripken Jr. streak. 2,632 consecutive games. So that's like what? We're talking about roughly like 7 years worth of days showing up straight. 7 years, not work days, Dom. 7 years.
Yikes.
You've been here now for what, 2 years? You don't have perfect attendance. I'll tell you that much. There's too many dang weddings for you to have perfect attendance, Dom.
In my head, I'm like, I know you ain't calling me the Iron Man.
Hey, when you're here, you're the Iron Man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
You do a heck of a job. I remember seeing him come play the Braves during his last season. After each game, he stayed out on the field and signed autographs for as many people as possible. That's awesome, Charles.
Love to hear it.
I remember his last All-Star game where he got the home run and the All-Star MVP. And that was a special moment for Cal Ripken Jr. So that's what that series is all about. We don't run baseball breaks all that often. So getting some of these other items like a Cal Ripken Jr., not a very common auto in the room, right? Like Steve Nash, not a very common auto in the room. So Erling Haaland, I know we do run baseball and basketball breaks sometimes. Erling Haaland, you're only going to get this in the 1 and 4. Taylor Swift, Hulk Hogan, only in the 1 and 4. And going to too many weddings, Dom. Don't you got one tomorrow?
I do have one tomorrow.
One tomorrow, too?
Yep.
But you'll be here for the 9 show and the 12,
I'll
right?
be for those 2 shows.
So the night show for Dom will be wedding time during the night show.
My man Rip will be covering me for the 3 p.m. show. Shout out, Rip.
Shout out to Rip Camalucci. So there you go. Hey, I'm low key like, I guess you could say no, but I'm a little jealous of how many weddings you get invited to because that means you have a lot of friends, Dom.
You know, you think that until you realize you got to make an envelope for all these weddings and a lot of time. And this one's a little chill because I'm not standing up. The last 2 I've been in, I was standing up, so it was
Then you really got to spend some time.
a lot of pressure.
Uh-huh.
But this one, it's low key.
Did you give a speech?
Did I? No, I have not. I've not been the best man. I've been standing up and not the best man yet.
Because I know some people give their groomsmen a speech or something.
Yeah, no, yeah. Not me, though. They don't want me with a live microphone.
Okay.
Especially after a day of having some cold Diet Cokes all night. I'll be crying about the Packers' 2020 loss. How did we lose to the Tampa Bay
I love
Buccaneers?
it. I probably going to make my dog the best man, so I'll probably have 2 or 3 guys make speeches.
Nice. I mean, if I ever get married, Charles is already my best man. So
That's true.
That is true.
That's already happened. So Charles is pumped you'll be here tomorrow. Yes.
Heck yeah, Charles.
Charles, but hey, Dom and I together. The bros only tonight.
It's the,
Get your spot in the break, Charles Nelson.
this is the New York Sack Exchange show. He's Mark Gastineau. I'm Joe Klecko.
Oh, I like that.
Trying to think of good pairing. That was easier. I've said that.
I'll give you one, and you're not going to like it.
No.
Randy Moss and Chris Carter.
Nah. I mean, great players, I like
How
it.
about one? I'll give you one. We can be Donald Driver and Antonio Freeman.
I like it. I
that's
like
a good
it.
one.
I was going to say Antonio Freeman and Robert Brooks.
I don't want Robert Brooks.
Good old 87.
So Charles will do a good speech at the wedding. All right.
Yes. But at my wedding, I will allow you to mention that Ricky did take the Panthers in the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Only at my wedding, though.
That makes sense. Let's talk about best helmets currently in the break room. So obviously the 1 and 4, talked about it plenty the last 20 minutes or so. Anytime you have a Tom Brady Speedflex, Dom, we're looking at north of $3,000. That is automatically value-wise the best Speedflex in the room. But 2 other awesome custom flexes, the Emmitt Smith, and that 1 and 4 is loaded. The Jordan Love Chrome Flex is absolutely stunning. And then we have that quad sign, Jared Goff, Amon Ra, Jameer Gibbs, and David Montgomery. Not the only break with awesome lids, though. In that Vault series, we still have the Emmitt Smith Custom Speed Flex, NFL's all-time leading rusher. This is a beautiful, beautiful black and silver Speed Flex with his resume on the back, the rushing touchdowns, the rushing yards, the most ever Emmitt Smith. We still have the sick Bo Jackson Speed Flex in the Vault. And we still have a Josh Allen, the MVP, Dom, JA-17, with that blue visor still in that Vault break. So 3 awesome flexes, Allen, Smith, and Bo in the Vault. We still have a sick Bijan Robinson. This could be one for Charles in that Fall Star Diamond. I mentioned that, the Rams and Vikings are my favorite authentics, the standards. The Falcons might be my 3rd favorite, Dom.
Yeah.
I love that standard Falcon. Bijan Robinson, one of the best running backs in the NFL.
I like their face mask. The chrome.
Uh-huh.
That's awesome.
That is super clean on Bijan.
And
So
took me, years to find this out. And then you see it, you're like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. The bird, the Falcon, is an F.
exactly right.
Uh-huh.
So such a clean helmet right there for Bijan. And then let's not forget this black and blue. I know slight imperfections, Dom, but some of the cleanest helmets in the game are in this series. And I love the Chromes. Drew Brees, speed flex. We're talking about him earlier today. 3 times led the league in passing yards and passing touchdowns in the exact same season. Didn't get MVP in any of them. Talk about robbery for Drew Brees. One of the things that makes me most upset about the NFL is how Drew Brees never got an MVP. It just makes me angry. Gets my heart boiling how Brees never got an MVP.
Well, you know what? I think Drew Brees obviously won MVP, but I guess he's content being a Super Bowl champion.
And a Super Bowl MVP.
And yeah, he'll take
That's
that.
not bad.
He'll take that one.
Beautiful Chrome speed flex. Drew Brees, only guy with more passing yards and passing touchdowns than him, Tom Brady. Did it in more games, though.
Yeah.
Brees had more yards per game, more touchdowns per game, better completion percentage than both Manning and Brady in the same era as those two guys.
When Brees was active, they were going back and forth.
We still got the Steve Young, the best lefty quarterback of all time. Marshall Faulk, a top 10 running back ever. Another Bijan on that red chrome for the Falcons. And, of course, Ladd McConkey. Look at that light blue helmet with that blue visor. Ladd McConkey was already top 10 in receiving yards last year. Give him year 2 with Herbert and Harbaugh. Look out, Ladd McConkey. I'm going to put this out there, Dom.
Let's hear it.
Hot takes on Wednesday. I'll give you 2 hot takes. Ladd McConkey, better version of Wes Welker and future Pro Football Hall of Famer.
Can I give you an absolute lock this season that I love futures.
Yes, you do love futures.
I love futures. I think obviously what you said, Ladd McConkey's going to have a big, big time year. Justin Herbert's passing touchdowns over under 22.5. That is my lock. Over.
I got to bet that.
Yeah.
I got to bet that.
Told you, man, some of these overs, some of these old futures.
A lot more likely than your MVP parlay / Heisman Trophy.
Dak hater. Cowboy hater.
I'm just saying. Charles likes that Bijan. Get in, Charles. The black and blue half and half, guys. 14 boxes left. We have the 4 secondary headliners as well.
I was kidding about that Dak and Clay.
No, I believed it. I hope you hit, Dom. I hope you hit.
Let's see if it Justin Herbert.
So black and blue half and half as well, loaded with speed flexes, guys. So it is 9:32. Let's keep the party going. Let's do this, Dom. 9:32. I'm gonna give these guys until 9:45, no matter what. I'm feeling extremely generous right now. If nothing is sold out by 9:45, though, or if we're not like 1 to go in the 1 and 4. We'll hop off at 9:45. So 12 minutes, guys. Let's keep the breaks going. 12 minutes. If we're moving, we'll keep it going after 9:45. Otherwise, 9:45 is the cutoff for Dom and I in tonight's program.
22.5 for Herbert.
Yeah, that's an over.
Yeah.
I might even bet that. Yeah. I might. We'll see.
We'll make a, not now. Obviously, we got a lot of time to think about this. Before the season, we'll come up with a future parlay.
Okay. Just one for me.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have one, Dom. Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to be like me and have 12 different college football playoff ones, different scenarios,
no,
and none of them hit.
I definitely don't want that. I'll be honest. I want to keep it to 1 or 2, maybe.
Yes.
1 or 2 on those futures.
My buddy, I got a sleeper for college football. He's going to make the college football tournament this year because my buddy's on the team. UNLV.
What is it? Randall Cunningham's come back to play for them from the dead? Former quarterback there.
Former Florida head coach, Dan Mullen. My buddy Matt Burns, a tight end there. Matt, he's not watching. Shout out
to Matt.
Yeah, he's a tight end there at UNLV. So
okay.
I did a future with them making the playoff.
The Running Rebels?
I think they're going to have a good year.
Okay, good luck.
Yeah.
If I see a game for them, I'll say, hey, there's Dom's buddy.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that. Guys, what do you think? I'll put this in the chat. A little bit quiet in the chat. What do you guys think we should do next? We do have that UA After Dark show at midnight, but happy to keep it rolling if you guys would like to go all the way up till midnight.
I want to see 2 Tom Brady's on the table.
Yeah.
Actually, well, we already have Tom Brady. I want to see 2 more Tom Brady's on the table. 1 speed flex and 1 bat. And that's right, I said bat.
That baseball bat for Tom Brady, that's a fun story drafted by the Expos. And let's be completely honest, Tom Brady, let's not forget, was not a full-time starter at Michigan until like his third or fourth year. Drew Henson was the presumed starter at one point. And when Brady got drafted, he didn't know he would be an NFL quarterback. It could have been a much different story because, I'm not putting anything past Tom Brady. I think Tom Brady would have made the majors, but there's like almost no chance at all whatsoever he would have been as good at baseball as he was at football. So had Brady opted to go for the Expos, we could have had no Tom Brady, Dom.
I mean,
It would be in a different universe in the NFL.
To be better at baseball than he was at football, he would have to be the greatest baseball player of all time.
And that's not going to happen.
Yeah, so...
Tom Brady. What draft was that? Expos? You have it pulled up?
95, 18th round. Out of high school, an 18th round pick. Pretty damn good.
That's pretty good.
Pretty damn good.
18th round for Brady. He was a catcher, which makes sense. He was throwing guys out with his arm, right?
He was 18 years old.
But not a pitcher.
Hey.
I would assume the pitcher, but he was a catcher.
That's a choice you got to make. 18 years old, 18th round, pretty decent spot to be drafted. You have a chance to make it to the major leagues, and you've got to think about that. Like, hey, do I go professional right now? I know he's probably thinking, like, I'm going to want to go to Michigan, play football, but what happens if that's something you have to really think about, and obviously he made the great choice. There's risk in that, and you're thinking right now, if you're thinking about getting the break, I'm like, I don't know what choice I should make. Should I do it? Should I not do it?
Imagine if Brady didn't risk it.
Exactly.
He wouldn't have had that whole great career,
Be
right?
the Tom Brady of the break room. Make that risk.
Well,
and you become the GOAT.
Kind of funny that, and this makes sense, especially with guys back in the day, Dom. I got some stories for you. Cal Ripken, I believe, was a good soccer and tennis player back in the day, Cal Ripken.
Really?
When his childhood.
Makes sense. Got to get the corner.
He's a very good tennis player.
Hand-eye coordination.
Could have been a pro tennis player, for example. Larry Bird. Larry Bird played a little bit of college baseball at Indiana State.
Yeah.
The coach bet him, if he played, and he went like 1 for 2 or something in his, plate appearances at Indiana State.
That's one thing I wish we had for our little competition, a little hoops.
Yeah, we should have had some hoops. Definitely should have had some hoops. So that's a pretty loaded series, guys. Someone else getting in, Dom?
Practice squad.
Practice squad. All right, we could do practice if you guys would like. I mean, practice squad's not a bad break to do. Obviously, Bo Jackson. Speaking of dual sport athletes, is there a better one than Bo Jackson? Awesome, authentic. Do we have a practice squad single up too?
You know what? I don't think so, because I think there's only 2 boxes left.
Is there 2 or 3 left? Because that board might not be updated.
I saw 2 over here. I didn't see 3.
Okay. So I'm guessing they didn't do the board. So actually 2 headliners and 2 boxes. It's going to be Bo Jackson and LaShawn McCoy, secondary headliner, Dom. And that practice squad actually has 2 on the ticker as well. So that should be right then. So that's a guaranteed Bo Jackson. That guy earlier that was asking about Bo Jackson, Dom. Guaranteed Bo Jackson in that double. So the 1 and 4 is now 3 spots to go in all 3 versions of the break. Here's that practice squad double. So let's be honest. We get this down to 2 to go by 9:45, Dom. I'll be nice. If we knock off a double, a single, or a quad spot and put this at 2 to go by 9:45, I'll give you guys 10 more minutes to sell it out. If we're not 2 to go by 9:45, though, which is, again, 1 spot in 7 minutes, we're hopping off at 9:45. So you guys got those 7 minutes here to make some moves.
No reason why we shouldn't see 7 more boxes.
Yeah, we should.
Got a quad bought into, got a double bought into, got a single bought into already. It's only a 4-spot break. You know how it is. All it takes is someone coming in the chat. Hey, is those Tom Brady still available? Yes, boom, series closed out.
Let's talk about some best case options, for example. 7 boxes left. What if we pull the 4 speed flexes? Brady, Love, Smith, Lion squad sign, the Brady bat, the Bird warm-up, and the Cal Ripken. That, to me, is the best case scenario. 7 headliners in a row, Dom. I've seen it happen before. Single, let's go, says Kyle. Let's do it. Is Kyle in that single?
Kyle's in the single.
All right, let's go. Let's do it. Imagine winning a Brady Speed Flex worth over $3,000, a Brady bat worth over $2,000, Dom. For how much? $203. That is wild in that 1 and 4. In the meantime, just in case we don't get in, Dom, let's go over the hits of the show tonight. Let's go over the top hits of our awesome 6 p.m. program tonight. All right, first and foremost, I'm going to go with the Tom Brady Speed Flex. This is the greatest quarterback, incredible Speed Flex, worth the most money, TB12, number 1.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. I mean, Tom Brady, that awesome speed flex. I think the only question is who's number 2. I know what my pick is.
Look, I talk about him being disrespected, so I can't disrespect him. Even though I think aesthetically, I love the Marshall Faulk, I love the Jefferson aesthetically, but I'm gonna respect my guy. I'm going Drew Brees.
Oh!
What do you think I was gonna go? Marshall Faulk
I thought we were going to be on the same page there.
or the dual sign?
That's where I'm going. My number
Okay, so I'm gonna go Drew Brees, number 2. Second all time in pass yards, passing touchdowns, guys. I got to be true to myself. I hype him up all the time. How we're sleeping on him. I got to put Drew Brees number 2. We do have that chrome in that black and blue, and actually because it is a slate, I got to mix it up for colors. My number 3 is Marshall Faulk. I love this helmet. I'm sorry, Dom.
Fooled me.
Marshall Faulk, my favorite standard in the game, the Ram Speed Flex. That's my number 3. I'm going to mess with you some more. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm used to it.
I'm sorry, Dom.
I'm used to it.
Justin Jefferson, my second favorite standard helmet, the Jefferson Speed Flex number 4. That I'm going to pick your number 2 as my number 5. Because why not? It's our hit videos. Shannon Sharp, Sterling Sharp. I have no allegiances to the Packers or Broncos. So this is my number 5, the 2 Sharps dual sign Speed
Brothers.
Flex.
You have a brother?
I do have a brother.
I know. I always wanted a brother.
Yeah.
I have a sister, and all she did was, bully me my entire life.
You want to hear the truth? I want a new brother. That's the truth.
Hey, we could be brothers.
Yeah, we could be brothers,
Yeah.
right? But yeah, 2 great brothers, the Sharps.
Want a new brother.
All right.
Hopefully your brother's not watching.
He's not. I promise you. He is
that-
not
I-
watching.
I know I could talk crap about my sister all show. She
Yes.
won't know.
He is definitely not watching. So this is your number 2?
Yes, I love that helmet. Obviously, Sterling Sharp, a Packer. I never got to watch him play, but you look at that pro reference, he's the best wide receiver that Brett Favre ever played with. And one of those guys, you talk about injuries that stopped all time. He could have been a top 10 wide receiver if he didn't have that neck injury.
Easily.
In that Terrell Davis, where maybe not the longest career, but so damn good, undeniable Hall of Famer. And then Shannon Sharp, all-time tight end. I think he's a top 5 tight end, a 3-time Super Bowl champion. Beat the Packers in one of them.
Yeah, Shannon!
And obviously a big-time media personality. Everyone knows who Shannon is.
Sure.
And then my number 3, it's between Breeze and Marshall.
Yeah.
I give Marshall a lot of love, so I'll go Breeze for my 3rd.
Breeze 3?
Yeah.
Marshall 4, Jefferson 5? Mike Evans 5.
My guy, all reliable.
Of course.
All reliable.
Of course.
All reliable.
The guy never wants to pick a Viking. You hear that, Viking fans?
Hey.
Vikings hater.
Chris Stoddard would appreciate this. Chris Stoddard has a no Eagles rule. I have a no Vikings rule. We're a man of rules.
Look, I respect it
Yes.
because
It's an
I'm glad that you don't have a no Bears rule.
Listen, it's an awesome looking helmet. He's a great player. I'm just like my rankings. I ain't gonna put
That's
a number
fair.
1.
Hey, man, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Got to go after what you like. So respect it, no doubt.
You know what Justin Jefferson should do? Demand a trade tomorrow.
Why's that?
Because I'm just a Packer fan and sick
Of course.
sick of playing him every.
Justin Jefferson is different, dude. The
Yeah.
man is amazing.
What's with the Vikings and these wide receivers, man?
Carter,
Moss. Even
Jefferson.
not Hall of Fame all time worthy, but even like Diggs and Thielen when they were on the squad, it was like still like
Diggs has an outside chance at the Hall of Fame.
Diggs a good player. I mean, obviously get distracted about maybe the outside.
He's a really good player.
Diggs is the man. I mean, on the football field, he's the man.
Type in Stefan Diggs' ex-girlfriend comes up.
That's why I said on the football. It's like, yeah.
I mean, he's got 10,491 receiving yards.
No,
so
he's a hell of a player. Hey,
I kind of called 13,000 the magic number, so you might get it.
Without Diggs, they don't have Jefferson. That was the pick that was the draft pick.
Yeah. So, guys, 1 minute to go on that deadline. I hate to say it, Dom. We needed one spot. Are we really hopping off at 9:45? All the headliners left in this 1 and 4, except for the D Wade basketball. Note the title, Dom. Can't miss 1 and 4. You simply cannot miss. And note that Tom Brady bat's still out there. Never had that before. The Tom Brady Speed Flex. I think we've had it as a bonus prize, maybe a couple series, but I've never seen a 1 and 4 with 2 Bradys. 2 Bradys in a series is pretty rare. I know we saw it last night in the high roller, but typically speaking, 2 Tom Brady's in a series is pretty darn rare.
I mean, a Tom Brady bat. How rare is that?
Never seen it before in my 4 or 5 years here.
Like, I can tell you guys, we'll have a Tom Brady, I can't tell you the same exact Tom Brady Speedflex if we try to switch it up with these Tom Brady Speedflex, different designs. As you see, that one is...
I've never seen this one
I've never
before.
seen that one before.
Yeah, that's new.
But we know we'll have some type of Tom Brady Speedflex again in the future. I can't tell you the next time we're going to have a Tom Brady bat.
I was shocked when I saw this. I had to do a double take. I actually assumed that the occasionally when the graphics person puts him in, the Brady was in for someone else. I looked at the bat. I was like, no, that's Tom Brady's autograph. Tom Brady baseball bat. Last call, folks. Last call. Let's do our little wrap-up spiel, Dom. But, guys, in case you guys do get in here,
I saw that T
we'll
on the
extend
bat.
that deadline.
I saw the T on the bat. The TB, I thought was Terry Bevington.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, former White Sox manager.
I figured that's where you went.
Yeah, I was like, oh, Terry Bevington, man. Nice.
Who was the... I'm trying to think. Who was the manager before Ozzie Guillen?
Jerry Manuel.
Was he number 6? Can't remember if he was number 6. Why do I feel like he was number 6?
Yeah, he was okay. He was an okay manager. He
Okay.
won a division, Jerry Manuel.
All right,
he
respect.
I'll tell you what. I would love to have Jerry Manuel be the manager of the White Sox right now.
I love it.
Ooh.
I love it. All right. Well, hey, let's do our wrap-up spiel. If they get a spot here, we'll keep going. Otherwise, we'll call it here. Only a couple orders the last, 20 minutes. Only Cody got one and Kyle got one. So this is a good sign-off spot, unless you guys get in here and attack. Final thoughts from you, Dom.
A lot of fun, Kamen, as always. A lot of fun all day here in the break room. If anyone watching from our staff is here watching, shout out to you guys. A lot of fun. And shout out to this chat, man.
And shout out to, obviously, the boss men, Matt and Dave, and obviously Melissa and Annette for putting it together.
Absolutely.
Party was great.
Absolutely.
Jeff put together the trivia as well.
Man.
So thank you to all the big dogs and our bosses, Dom.
Jeff is invited to game night at my house.
Okay.
He's in charge of the trivia.
That was tough
Those
trivia.
questions were good. Those questions were good.
You and I tied, and we got 11 of 20. Those were hard.
Uh-huh. And honestly, I didn't think I was shocked I got 11. I was proud of myself.
I told him I knew 7 to 8 for sure.
Yeah, there was
So
some
there
I
was
knew for sure.
3 or 4 that I semi-guessed.
Yeah.
That Hulk Hogan one I pulled out of my butt.
The one wrestling one, I was upset I didn't get.
Yeah. I just totally guessed.
Damn Kane.
So, anyway. So I think that'll do it for us tonight. Dom, great job co-hosting, producing.
Right back at you.
As always, appreciate you, my man. Best of job to the customers. You guys were terrific. Going to be so much more fun. This Sick 1 and 4 is going to be on fire all weekend. We're going to drop the UA After Dark series as soon as we get off the air here, Dom. Keep in mind about that UA After Dark series. There's actually 11 boxes left in that series, and every break that's entered into in that series gets an entry for the Tom Brady Bedazzled Speedflex, guys.
Nice.
So I would get in that series. Let's get that done tonight.
More Brady's.
More Brady's everywhere.
That's why we're the best, man.
It's like, dude, you have no idea, man. You have no idea how good we have it. When I first started working here, 4 years ago, we would have a Brady once every 2 months, and it was a massive deal. Now we get to see 4 or 5 Brady's a week. It is crazy how good the memorabilia is. Brady, Mahomes, Josh Allen in that Vault series. You guys at home are spoiled. We got the best breaks in the world here at UltimateAutographs.com.
Yes, sir.
So great job, Dom. Great job to the customers. Thank you guys so much for watching, chatting, and buying. You guys make the show fun. You guys make the show possible. You are the best in the business. I'll be back Monday at 6. You're in tomorrow at 9 and noon. No Sunday this week, though.
Yeah, no, I'll be watching Game 7.
Me too. I want the Pacers to win. I'm picking the Thunder, but the Pacers to cover.
I'm taking the Pacers and a lot of three-pointers for a man, Ty Percival.
Yeah, big gift card coming your way, Ty. We're here every single day, though, as a team. 9, 12, 3, and 6 p.m. Central Time every single day, plus midnight on Fridays. That UA After Dark series will be active for the next 5 or 10 minutes, guys.
Don't go to bed.
So attack that series. Join us right back here at midnight. I'll see you guys Monday night. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. And we'll see you guys soon.